Oh, yes. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to Council of Creators, episode 57, Chainsaw Reacts. And for the first time, Derek Sleepy Waffles, which is an amazing name, by the way.
Whoa.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Thank you.
Glad we could work this out. And Andy is here. Hello, sir. Welcome back.
Hey, good to be back. It's been too long.
Of course, man. And Order 42, an interesting... what is the purpose of Order 42? Like, I don't know. Is that like a specific number or... I don't know.
Well, it was a mixture of Order 66 and 42, the answer to life, the universe, and everything.
Wow.
So
okay.
My
mind went a different place.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, okay, interesting.
Well, somebody said, when I first started, somebody was like, "Why didn't you pick Order 69?" And I'm like, "Well, I mean,
dang it."
But it was kind of a thing. I was like, what were the previous orders? Were there previous orders? What did they mean? And that's kind of what I was thinking.
So in your mind's eye, what is Order 42 in Star Wars then?
Well, what I came up with as the fake lore reason was that when the clones were being trained, Order 42 was the basically where Thrawn got the idea of learning about art of different cultures. And because I like books and movies and music and comics and whatever, I thought, well, to me, that's life, the universe, and everything. So I was like, it all fit together, and I was like, cool name. Why not? So
I like it.
I love it. You built your own lore.
It's very nerdy, though. It's very geeky. But
hey, that's okay. No
it's
worries.
right in with us.
Yeah, that's completely fine. No worries here at all. That's pretty cool. Since you're a Star Wars guy, obviously, I was surprised Ian McGregor was saying they're looking potentially at maybe doing a season 2. I don't know what that entails, but
I don't know
Luke?
what everybody else thinks, but it's kind of like, man, for me, Obi-Wan it started off great, and then it went off the deep end a little bit for me.
Yeah.
And it was it was cheesy, and the freaking, let's catch the kid, and it's just, oh my God, it was just too much. Then let's hide the kid under my coat. It was just like, seriously, nobody could think of a better way to whatever. But the thing is though, I love Ewan McGregor though, so it's kind of like,
it's a double-edged sword, right? Like, you don't know, but at the same time, it's Obi-Wan. It's Ewan McGregor.
Right. And it's like, it's I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what they're gonna do? And again, just because Ewan McGregor wants it doesn't mean it's actually gonna happen. So, who knows though? Who knows?
I'd prefer a movie, honestly. That's just me though.
But even that, did anybody watch the Kai Patterson fan edit?
No.
Of Obi-Wan?
There were several fan edits of that to make it a movie. So
the one that kind of broke into the mainstream, and like mainstream news were talking about it, and he was on all kinds of different like huge shows talking about it. It was interesting, and I could see how they probably just took 120-page script for a movie and just stretched it out, because
I think it was a movie originally, and they were just
it had to have been.
Yeah, for sure.
And
we actually have Obi-Wan's stunt double here. Jedi Mike is here. So can you confirm or deny we're getting season 2 of Obi-Wan?
Well, I can't confirm or deny. They haven't even read the script, write the script yet. But even if they did wrote the script, they're gonna throw it out the window right before production starts, just to say.
Just say,
So anyway, but yeah, I agree with everything he said. I've seen the cut for the series. First of all, how you guys doing? Hope you guys having a good day. Apologize.
Doing great.
Hey, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I think to the point that yes, an actor can say anything they want. Say, yeah, I would love to, do that. But we also, and especially for someone who works in journalism, as in press in this space, is like, it's all about show, don't tell. Because you can tell a lot of things, but we like execution. We like foundation in terms of hiring a writer, having mobilization on director, and more importantly, a vision and a direction. And that's unfortunately is not what Star Wars right now is going through at this particular time, because we've seen this as this the last 5 years has been this more of bipolar, going left and right in terms of this direction of this franchise that we all love, and it's a shame. And now it's to a point it's become diluted in terms of our appreciation of this property, and now it's getting to a point now where it's almost getting diminished of its brand to itself, to a point, do we even care? I wouldn't not even imagine as a kid now, like I'm 26 now. It's like to think that now at point of me being 26 and where I was when I was a kid, like, oh, here an Obi-Wan movie or Obi-Wan show, great. And now here I am as an adult, I'm like, no, I'm good. I wouldn't. I can't even fathom the fact that I have to even believe that I'm at that conclusion at this point. But that's reality.
Obi-Wan was any good.
Exactly, that's reality.
It's the quality. It's the quality, because it's varying in degrees of quality. Same thing can be said about the MCU after Endgame, right?
Yeah,
where everything kind of shifted, and I really do think it is the Disney Plus of it all. I think that's the biggest thing, because they're like, okay, studio, you made movies, yes. You're successful, yes. Okay, now you have to make Disney Plus content. Good luck.
Well,
but you got you got to do it.
It depends on the things, because they've had different receptions. Like stuff like Secret Invasion, like they just totally bust fire. But you take stuff like Werewolf by Night or WandaVision. Some stuff is better than others. And like in my opinion anyway, like I loved Ahsoka. I loved The Mandalorian the first couple of seasons. So they've had hits, and I guess Star Wars has had more misses than hits. But there are different projects being done by different creators and writers. You have Jon Favreau's group doing, their thing with Mandalorian and Boba Fett and all them. Then you have the other things like The Acolyte, which, of course that was canceled because no one really liked that. But
did.
Okay, well,
I like ideas.
I thought it was good.
And like execution.
Yeah, exactly. I had good content. And that's,
they were trying something different. Yeah,
they were. And I give them credit. And you like it? That's great. Like power to you. I wish I could have liked it.
It definitely had its faults, though, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but I generally enjoyed it.
Yeah, but the point is for Obi-Wan. Sorry to cut you off, but for Obi-Wan, again, like to kind of go off of what you guys were saying. Like I love Ewan McGregor as much as the next guy. He's great. That's fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi. But I thought Obi-Wan season 1, if we're gonna call it that, was mid at best. Everything with Darth Vader I thought was the best part of it, but. I thought the writing was...
It needed more Hayden Christensen. Like, we got him obviously more in Ahsoka, but they teased, like, he's returning to Star Wars. Yeah, you barely saw him, though.
Right.
And then when you did, it was like, oh, they could have definitely de-aged him a little bit better in that flashback.
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't like the fact that they brought Kid Leia into it. Kind of like they kept her hidden in all the trailers, kind of like a Baby Yoda situation. Like, we thought it was going to be him watching over Luke the whole time, and I didn't like that they brought in Leia and made it a whole another adventure with that.
Because it makes it feel like, okay, well, we know that she has a connection to him because she references him in A New Hope, so they found a way to canonize that. Yeah. But at the same time, it wasn't necessary for the story because we thought the story was realistically going to be he finds out that, Anakin's still alive, which is part of it, but that's not the main narrative. It's really more so, oh, Leia this, you got to go save her. Okay, well, I guess they were afraid to do too much Darth Vader because they thought, well, if we do too much, it might ruin it. It might make people think differently about the character.
I honestly wouldn't have minded it just to be a Darth Vader show instead, if I'm being honest.
That's what everybody's been saying about Vader series, but this is the thing. It's not because the issue of that having, the Leia storyline, let's just, same thing as Baby Yoda. Let's just call it spade. This is Disney. You have to have something that's catered to children, a younger audience, but understanding good storytelling, knowing that I don't have to actually put a childlike essence in the story to make it kid friendly. We can, a film that's family friendly can have death, can have drama, can have pain and suffering. And I'm not saying that we just need to turn Star Wars to freaking DC,
turn it off,
like or Terminator type stuff. Like no, but what I'm saying is that the way you have form of good storytelling to actually draw the narrative of the family aspect of Star Wars is adventure, is about the relationships. And I feel like the fact they have lost that, which is what they have set the clear foundation back with the original films back in the 70s. You know, like, I mean, the original trilogy, that as cinematically in history, we watch that, okay, this is the space adventure, the fantasy, the fiction. But even then, as I'm watching these stories that are taking me in a galaxy far, far away, they're still reminding me of taking a ride around with the adventure with these friends and who later become a family, right? That's the essence of it, who it is. And you can use that universally. Thank you. About family. Right. Right. But you can do that also without just having the famous Skywalker last name, because that shows a lack of really essence of trying to take a leap of faith and creating something new, which yet they did with the Acolyte. And to my response to that is that what you had there was maybe great ideas from a foundational level, but the execution did not deliver in terms of what it was actually promised. We were supposed to get a perspective of the dark side, which we have lost. I think today we have lost the narrative of the Force, what George Lucas originally intended. And I feel we need to get back to the Bible here, if you want, you know, and actually understand our principles as of what the Force is. And not saying that it can't be expanded on with ideas and stuff, but at the end of the day, I just think that you've seen many of writers today in film, non-big IP, Marvel, Disney stuff, that do great job in creating a narrative or a universe with just foundational characters. But what they have lost is that, oh, we can just sell it, just slap it, stick it, put it on a lunchbox and sell it, and call that at the end of the day. No, and now you're seeing that diminishing your profits. So that's the big thing that we all agree with. Regardless whether we like something, what do the prophets say? And the prophets do not lie. So I
think one more modern Star Wars property that did a good job at keeping it kind of family friendly-ish while also being really mature was Clone Wars. You know, Clone Wars had its violence. You know, it had very mature themes at times about, you know, the war and how messy war can be, and how it affects everyone in the galaxy. That, you know, it did it in kind of a realistic way, but at the same time, it was still an animated show on Cartoon Network for a time, you know, and it moved. But I think that is kind of, in terms of modern Star Wars, that's kind of the gold standard of, like, for me, like, keeping it well balanced between mature and also family friendly.
I agree.
I think Clone Wars is kind of like the.
What do you guys feel about? Nobody mentioned Andor. Are there fans of Andor in here?
Tier.
No,
Andor's the best.
It's
up there with Empire for me.
I am a fan of Andor. I'm not gonna say that I'm not a fan of Andor in terms of expanding the lore, but I'm married, you know, a Star Wars fan. You know, yes, women can like Star Wars, right? If you just hold her hand and walk them through. But yeah, I use my wife as the guinea pig in terms of film. As I'm a critic, like you know, as you see, I am the encyclopedia of my family when it comes with this content. You know what I mean? But I use my wife to say, hey, did you enjoy this? She enjoyed Ahsoka. She enjoyed parts of Mandalorian and stuff like that, right? Just as someone who has no pre-established, you know, film or anything like that.
No nostalgia.
I show her Andor, and instantly she's just getting bored. All right. And now for me, as someone who I'm like, I understand where we are, the timeline and everything, I'm like, I'm invested and, you know, of taking this approach to Star Wars. And then after the second episode, she's like, yeah, I'm good. I was like, I just go back to Ahsoka. Like,
see, it's funny. Okay. I have that nostalgia with Star Wars. I grew up with it, and I got bored with Andor personally.
Yeah. So what?
I feel like you could take every Star Wars thing that's in Andor out of Star Wars or out of Andor, and it would still be incredible.
Still be a good show, yeah, because it's like the way they establish that show is, there is. It's in Star Wars. You see planets, you see things. They're like, oh, Star Wars. But the way it's structured, it's not really a Star Wars story.
It's so really. Like ground level and personal to the characters that are involved.
It's a refugee story.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And it's universal. Yeah. And that's the thing that, I mean, look, if you didn't like it, it's fine. I mean, that's fine. But it's the one thing to at least to me. And am I the oldest? I am the oldest one here, probably. I'm 48.
I dyed my beard before I came here, so
I'm almost twice your age, so
okay. That's
but
fair
at
point.
least for me, like I enjoyed bits and pieces of all the Star Wars stuff. I watched all the Acolyte, even though I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I had to watch it because I'm a Star Wars nut and I love it.
Yeah.
Even when I don't love it, I still kind of love it. You know what I mean? But for me, Andor is the only thing that maybe other than The Last Jedi. I'm just saying. They're the only two pieces of content that Disney's come out with where it felt like somebody had something to say.
Sure.
And I think that's the biggest problem is that there's no like, yeah, I mean, and just like you were talking about, Mike, the all the different IPs, they're trying all these different things and they're trying to appeal to all these different people based on algorithms and their focus groups and stuff like that.
Focus groups.
Just tell a good story. Just tell a good story.
Yeah.
And then
it's
layer
hard, though.
on
It's hard
some
to.
of the things that you want to talk about culture or whatever, but make sure that you have that foundation of a good story. And
It's
I think that's what we're missing. And I think it's across all IP. But
it's like James Gunn said, storytelling is always king. That's what should come first.
Right.
I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean,
Because-
and that's what I feel like's missing. And you can MCU, DC, whatever.
Anything. Story is the
all
most important thing at the end of the day. If you are trying to cater to a particular audience, or if you're trying to just force things into your narrative that doesn't make sense, like if you have an idea, go for it. But if you're trying to force something that doesn't need to be there to make it a certain way, it's going to fail. It's going to backfire. I honestly think, and we can get into this if you want,
Let's get into it.
Joker 2,
Mm-hmm.
they
Oh, boy.
forced musicals into that.
Yep.
I understand the initial,
go.
because people are going back, hey, look, Joker 1 had some musical aspects. There were some moments, but they full musical, and I'm sorry, but it's
Did nothing
obvious
for the story.
they forced the musical aspects
Did
in,
nothing
at least
for the
for me.
story. I just made my spoiler video about Joker the other day, and I said, like, I'm a big Broadway musical theater fan, and I'm also a big comic book movie fan. Yeah, same with you guys. I love it.
Love
Yeah,
musicals.
I mean, don't get me started on Wicked because I'm so excited for it. But anyway,
Yeah.
what I'm getting at is
Two-parter.
what the mistake that Joker 2 made is that in any given good musical, the songs are woven organically into the story. They include dialogue between characters in the middle of the songs. They include cutscenes, as I like to call them. They're made part of the story as if the lines are dialogue sometimes. In Hamilton or Les Mis or West Side Story, or whatever.
Yes.
The songs actually help progress the story, whereas Joker 2 was like, let's take a break and have a song. That like the story came to a halt for like a little music video instead of
And
like
most of the musicals, they're cutting away from what's actually happening in the narrative, and they're creating set pieces. And
right,
it's like,
yeah, for the hell of it.
yeah, and it felt jarring to me. Now, I will say, the cinematography is fantastic.
It looks
The movie
great.
looks great. Joaquin Phoenix delivers another great performance. I think
Yeah.
he's great. I think Lady Gaga's okay, but it's obvious that she's only playing lead because she's singing in the movie. If they were not doing musicals, she's done some great stuff. I think her in A Star Is Born with Bradley Cooper, she was phenomenal. Like,
Awesome.
her best performance.
Yeah.
But if this was not a musical, she would not have been cast as lead.
Uh-huh.
It would not have happened.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not a train wreck. People are saying, "Oh, it's the worst movie of the year." No, it is
has
not.
to-
No.
It
The
bombed
reason
like
why
the
I
worst
feel
movie
you
of
got
the
It's
year.
like people have been giving it, other websites have been giving it scores lower than like Madam Web. I'm like, this is not worse than Madam Web. This is not worse.
No.
Right.
Madam Web is way worse. Like,
Yeah, there was a couple of
Can you
things. And there
imagine
was
if
a
Madam
meme.
Web was a musical?
Yeah,
Right.
I think that would actually probably help it if it was a musical.
Searching spiders before
Yeah.
we die.
Yeah, spiders. we're actually not here to be spider people because we can't copy that. We can't cross the border. Sony and Marvel have a deal with Spider-Man. Oop, can't say that word. Yeah, I mean, it's just it's not the worst movie of the year. I mean, like I said, there was
they had,
Madam Web, and
They had those, really long tracking shots in Joker 2. Those were really impressive.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there were certain moments you're like, especially like the first 20 minutes or so, felt like it's an exact continuation of this tone and everything with the first one, but then it goes off the rails for me. There's people that love this movie, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
like there's people that love Megalopolis.
Oh, don't
now that I want to watch. I want to see that movie so bad.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I want to see it so bad.
See, okay, so I went to that fan thing that was like almost a week early or whatever.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was sitting there going, like, what is this movie? But at the same time, like, and I had most people were kind of agreeing with me, you know, in like my comment section, you know, and then you know you'd have the no, you're insane. This is master class of whatever, and I'm like, okay. The thing was though, as much as I might have liked it or might have not liked it, I can't stop thinking about it. And I feel like Joker 2, I haven't seen Joker 2 yet, but I feel like, and just because I saw the trailer and was kind of like, I don't know if I care, you know, but after hearing all the wide range of people's thoughts on it, I kind of want to see it now.
Yeah.
Like Andy, what you just said made me want to see it. I mean, I kind of want to just see what it's like.
It's two movies that you have to just like form your own opinion on.
Yeah, you got to see it for yourself.
Yeah. So with Megalopolis, is it one of those things where, because you've seen a couple of movies in your lifetime so far, if you've been a movie fan, where you go, I don't know what to think, and 2, I can't believe this actually exists, and that's not in a good way, because you can say that about a lot of movies. Like, I can't believe Dune Part 2 exists. Like, it's so fucking good.
Right.
But is that one of those things where you're like, I can't believe this actually exists? It's
an art. It basically is an art film made by an absolute master at cinema. That's to me, that's what the movie is.
I agree.
And the thing is, by the end of it, I still don't know what it's about. Like I don't know what I still don't know what he was trying to say in some cases.
When I read the synopsis of it, it sounded fascinating. Like the idea of like somebody's wanting to rebuild a city after a major destruction and make a mega city. I'm like, okay, that sounds interesting. But apparently that's
the set dressing. That's not what the movie's actually about.
So that's basically just like the appetizer. Everything else is just like off the wall shit. Okay.
Because he's okay. I'll give you one. It's not a spoiler, okay? But I'll give you one example of what I'm talking about, okay? So there's this really goofy scene. If you've seen the movie, you'll know what I'm saying. But there's a very goofy scene with John Voight doing some things, okay, in his bedroom.
I remember.
And then it cuts to shots of 9/11.
Right.
The aftermath of 9/11, and I'm like, What are you trying to say here? Like
Is he trying to say John Voight in his bedroom caused 9/11?
No.
Okay, but
no,
it could be.
The symbolic reason of after tragedy, we can rebuild as a society and grow and top. You know, and
I don't think that's what he's saying.
No, but I'm just saying that's
it could
be imagery and all that stuff.
I think Megalopolis. I'll be the guy who said I didn't hate it. I didn't love it, but I was just kind of neutral on it. Because, and y'all are gonna shun me for this, but it was actually the very first Coppola film I'd seen. I know.
Wow.
See if I could see the silent judgments in all of your faces.
But that's an interesting perspective. You've heard of this guy. You keep staring. Keep on judging.
No, but and of course I've heard, like, oh, Godfather is a masterpiece. Apocalypse Now is a masterpiece. So of course, and I'm gonna watch those, of course, but I could tell that, like you said, Rob, like he had something to say, and there were things about it I thought were neat. Like Adam Driver, I thought was great in the movie. I think he's a really good actor.
He tends to be great.
The scene I'm always seeing now in my news feed is, or on Twitter feed is where he's talking to what's her name? Yeah, it's like, entitled, yes. So going back to the club, like
so weird.
I'm like, this dialogue is so like it's a story told in a big grand fashion, which I actually really liked. Like I love stories that are told epic. I love the big and epic, stuff. It takes itself seriously, and I appreciate that about it. And then it turns into a Baz Luhrmann movie. That's what I saw. It turns into a big acid trip fever dream, and I was like, okay, it lost me. But again, that's just me. I was kind of, things I liked, things I didn't like. But better than Joker 2.
I'm on like if you had a spectrum, I'd be on the I didn't really care for it but I'm probably gonna buy it. Like when it comes out,
when it comes
on physical
out.
media, I'm gonna have it so I can watch it and just kind of go, okay, what the hell are you thinking right here?
That's the one.
Yeah.
The club.
He just moves his head like
Yeah.
yeah.
The most common thing I've seen about the film on Twitter is people quoting Family Guy, where they say where he says it insists upon itself.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
It's just upon itself. It's just it's where he's talking about the Godfather. Yeah.
Like
I didn't mean to derail from the Joker 2 talk. I just
no. You made a very good point, and I would just say, as a journalist, one thing. Again, I have a principle for myself about keeping journalistic integrity is that my job is to make sure that even if a film that I don't like, I want you to go and actually go to the cinema experience for yourself, because my job is to give you my opinion, not to tell you to not, to decide whether you're going to use your dollar to experience a piece of cinema when I should be a promoter of cinema. Even the bad, because then that means we have experience as fans be like, that shit was trash, so and to not go there and not watch the film is robbing experience from you. So like, I think even when movies are bad, it's sometimes good to talk about it, so but like with Joker 2, even though going the far extreme of saying about Madam Web and Morbius, I think the bigger sin of whether just being a bad film is the fact that you have a foundation of a masterpiece, and then only to jump off the cliff from where you started to a point where people might have a strong feeling like, what the hell did you go? You started from the top. Now you're here, it's like, what happened?
That's the biggest difference, because the first film was so well beloved by a lot of people, and then you have the sequel, and that's like, it's a big difference. So I feel like that's probably why people are ranking it lower, when in fact it's just not true. I mean, when you compare, like, there's hardly any story in Joker 2, but Madam Web was like, what the hell were they thinking?
Right.
At least Joker, they tried something.
They did.
And I found this real fast. So this is like 90% of the scenes in Megalopolis look like this. Like,
Spy Kids 3.
Yeah.
There's
some screens. There's like stuff in the trailers. You're like,
throwback, man. Make me feel old. My knees hurt watching that picture.
Oh, man.
I saw that movie in theaters.
Man, I got the
I
DVD.
did too. Isn't
that where Glenn Powell goes?
The 3D glasses.
Glenn Powell was in there.
Was he?
Yeah, Glenn Powell was in there.
Yeah,
he was.
Yes, he was. He was the guy
role.
at the planet. When Jimmy had to go on to do his Power Rangers fight with the girl who was an NPC.
It's been like 20 years since I've seen that movie. So
Glenn Powell.
I'll look this up. Spy Kids, Glenn Powell.
Yeah, he was the guy. He was the guy right before.
Remember that Elijah Wood was in it for like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, he was.
That I remember.
Sylvester Stallone was in it too.
He was.
Yeah.
Wasn't he the
There's
bad
a lot
guy?
of people
You're
that
gonna
were in
be
Spy Kid
here
movies.
forever.
The quality of the shot is bad, but I mean, that's him right there.
I made the game.
Yeah.
Wow.
I won.
I think this is the true trajectory of Glenn Powell. He said, "I have to one up this masterpiece Spy Kids 3D," and he's been trying ever since. And unfortunately, he
hasn't reached it yet.
Nope, because I mean, Top Gun Maverick got close, but man, Spy Kids 3D is just a classic. I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll let him in. What's up, man?
Charisma.
What's up?
Look at that spiky hair, man. Dude.
Thank you. I know.
Yeah.
Wolverine.
You got electrocuted.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
saw the comparison to Megalopolis. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Does it really look like that?
Yeah.
No way. You're messing with me.
If you look at shots of the movie,
No, dead ass. Miguel, dead ass. I'm lying.
Francis. Come on.
Seriously, you should actually do a watch party for that. Honestly, y'all. Like, that's an idea.
I go to that.
Yeah.
I saw the
There's a
scene.
reason why they couldn't finance this film. Like, studios wouldn't put it in theaters.
No, they're like,
Well, like
Yeah,
how
do it.
studios would not distribute it. They're like, we're not, because normally the studios who would distribute movies that they don't actually own, they pay to distribute. Like, they'll pay you to distribute. So in this case, they actually had to pay Lionsgate to distribute it. So like, it was the opposite. So it was actually worse. So they're even losing even more money. Because Lionsgate's like, no, we don't want this. We'll pay you.
A lot of the outside.
it was
of the
worse
film
that they were creating
stories were
false
very
like
weird.
advertisement for trailers. Like, that really pissed me
Oh,
off.
but the
I'm like-
votes,
The fake
Yeah.
reviews.
it breaks my heart. Like
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie. I only saw a scene, and it was a shot on Nathaniel Manuel, and I'm like, why does this feel like a soap opera? Like it's like a take from a soap opera. Like what? And it just closing in on her, and then it cuts to go to the bar, and I'm like,
Go to the club.
I was just
Go
like,
to the club.
go to the club. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
And
go
I'm
to the
like,
club.
man.
Now,
Like, it
what
must have
is-
been cool to be directed by Mr. Coppola, but like,
It's weird too because I had people, or well, not in my comments, but I saw comments from people saying, "Oh, it's because all the characters, they're not really characters; they're more like stand-ins for ideas." And I'm kind of like, "Are you
What?
sure that's not just bad acting or bad directing?" Because
Either or.
kind of what
Yeah.
it seemed like. But
When I heard about this and heard the stacked cast that were being announced, like Adam Driver, and we heard all these people, when I saw this image pop up because it was like promotional material, I'm like, I'm on board. I have no idea what this is. I'm
Yeah.
like, this looks really cool. And then you see what the movie is, you're like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah,
I
the
just saw Francis
initial
Ford Coppola.
announcement
I
was
was
cool.
excited.
Yeah,
You know,
eventually I'll watch
yeah,
it.
Francis,
It's
yeah.
his name that usually
Every
sell it.
story along the way made people want to watch it less, though.
Yeah, everything that kept coming out, you're like, huh?
Like, they
Lots
keep
of
Avengers on
allegations
Monday night.
about him, and then
Yeah.
Oh, with the
the
kissing
fact
and all
that
that.
he
Yeah,
intentionally
Yeah.
cast actors that had
Smoking
been
weed,
like
yeah.
canceled.
Yeah, and I always wonder, now that I know what the synopsis is, I always wonder what the hell's with the hammer. Now I understand he's rebuilding the city, but I'm
That's
like,
a-
why?
yeah.
Why?
If
I
you
There's
do
a lot of-
architectural
there's a
drawing
lot
in
of-
high school and college,
Not a
yes.
hammer.
Shout out
There's
to
a lot of
engineering
symbolic
folks.
imagery in the movie. A lot of,
Yep.
like,
He was
A lot
watching
of
anime
symbology.
and he thought he could do it. It was just
Yeah, man.
like I will watch it one day, but it's just like
Someday.
I'm lucky.
I'm gonna
at
watch
now.
it as soon as I can.
Okay,
When I
so
heard all the
I'm sorry, y'all.
reviews, go ahead,
Wait.
Mike.
No, I'm sorry. I'm getting notification for folks about Agatha. I'm not trying to change the conversation. I don't know what the hell's going on. Everyone's like flipping out. Did somebody die or something?
don't tell me. I haven't watched
None
it
of
yet.
us have watched it.
I don't know.
I
Like,
haven't watched it.
It
Robert
just
Downey
aired
Jr. showed
as
up.
we
I don't
started
know.
this.
Like,
Right.
what y'all saw it? I'm
I
just
don't
saying.
think-
I'm getting notifications right now. I'm like,
Ignore them.
because it aired at 6
same
o'clock
time this-
PST,
Yeah,
the same time it
yeah,
started.
yeah.
So,
okay,
like,
all right, my bad, my apologies. I was like,
It's all
what's
good.
going on?
I'm gonna watch it like right after this.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because if you were gonna spoil something, I was gonna be
Yeah,
mad.
please don't.
Yeah, don't say nothing.
But once I started hearing all those thoughts of the movie and people who have seen it, it just made me think of that clip in The Heart of Darkness, the documentary, making of Apocalypse Now. He's like, there's nothing worse than a director making a pretentious movie. And that's, you'll see my movie. You'll know what I mean. And it's just like, oh, Mr. Coppola. But what?
Yeah. Is anybody excited for Moana 2?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the new trailer, but we saw the trailer over the weekend when my wife and we saw The Wild Robot in theaters, which is great.
Yep.
I haven't
Um,
even seen Moana 1.
Oh,
I thought it was just me. I thought it was just
behind.
me.
I'm behind
Oh
too.
man,
Oh.
watch it. Watch it.
I plan
I
on
listen.
watching it. I haven't
Yeah.
yet.
As
my
a big
wife-
Disney animation fan, Moana was my favorite Disney animated movie of that decade. So
Okay.
I'm
I
the
think
fact that
The
Moana
Rock
2
being
is,
such a big part of it turned me off.
Did Coco come
I
out
get it.
during that time?
what?
Did Coco
No.
come out during
Coco?
Moana?
Coco's.
I think it was the same
old.
year.
Coco
Same
was the year
year.
after. No, Coco was the
Oh,
year
okay.
after.
Yeah,
Moana.
yeah.
Okay.
Moana was 2016. Coco was 2017.
Okay, that's my favorite movie of that decade of
Well,
Pixar,
Coco was Pixar. Moana was
2017.
Disney animation.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. But
Okay.
but Moana 2, I know it's a Disney Plus series turned movie, which is
Mhm.
true actually.
Interesting.
But the fact that what's really kind of making me the most nervous about it is that Lin-Manuel Miranda is not coming back to write the songs. He wrote the songs for the first movie, and you can kind of tell. So I don't know who these new songwriters are. I'd never heard of them, but
It's me. I wrote
And
it.
they're also making a live action Moana too.
that,
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is
I don't really-
which is like why
Weird.
I get it, but why?
yeah,
And The Rock, how is he gonna?
The
Is he
Rock
gonna get
likes
that
money.
for the
is
role?
why.
Like,
I think
'cause-
he is.
I'm pretty sure the Rock's gonna look just like the Rock. That's what they're
Right.
gonna do.
Yeah, that's
He's
what
not
I
gonna,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's not gonna look
He's
any
gonna play
different.
The Rock. He doesn't play
Yeah.
anyone but The Rock.
But don't worry, guys. He's gonna come out with Monster Jam,
I
the
was
Monster
about
Truck
to
movie,
say
guys.
God,
Don't
I
worry
forgot
about it.
about that.
I was
Monster.
about to say that.
Because we react that, Andy. We reacted to that whole
That's
entire
right.
D23 panel, man.
That's right. I forgot about Monster Jam. Holy shit!
You can't forget
And
about the best thing. Come on,
No,
now.
Monster Jam is actually a pretty big part of my childhood. Like I grew up with the Monster Truck toys. So
Sunday.
Grave
Sundays. Yeah, I really hope that's in that better be in the damn movie. Sunday, Grave Digger.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson as Jeremy Connor, the driver of Monster Jam.
Now, what I want,
I hope he plays the truck.
No seatbelt.
Monster Jam is the name
no
of the
insurance.
What I want in that Monster Jam movie, they better do this. In the going into the third act, they have like a big moment where he's down on his luck, and who shows up? Dominic Toretto.
Oh, God.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm ready. I want some Fast and Furious crossover.
That's my stepbrother.
What if Kevin Hart shows up?
Oh my God.
He's a
He's in a tiny
Get in the car, man. Go. Boop, pop, bam.
It sounded more like Eddie Murphy than Kevin.
Yeah, I said Eddie Murphy. But I hope Kevin Hart shows up in a tiny monster truck that's smaller than everybody else.
Get in the car.
Yeah, get in the car. Get
it.
That's fine.
Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, I would look forward to it more probably if it wasn't Disney, but the fact that it is, I know that sounds kind of strange, but Disney has a tendency to kind of Disneyify their movies. So, but we'll see.
I've been to a Monster Jam event when I was a kid. I liked it.
So
and I had the game I think once for the PS2, but I'm like, maybe it's a cool story. I don't know.
It's just it's monster trucks, and it's watching them go up and down hills and do jumps and flips and crash and
shit.
I prefer Herbie Fully Loaded when
Such a good movie.
Yeah, man, where's Nancy Lohan at?
I just prefer that. Just give me, she already coming back for Freaky Friday too, or Freakier Friday.
God, Freakier Friday.
You know why it's freakier? Because it's the second one and they're older.
Oh,
so yeah.
my God.
So after 12
dangerous.
midnight.
That makes sense.
Yes.
So we're talking about I guess Salem's Lot. So we're hearing now that the cut that came out is not the original. They came out on Max. That came out, what was it, last week?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I didn't watch it.
I haven't seen it, but I hear mixed things about it, but I don't know.
I need to watch it.
I've heard
people
like it a lot, and then I saw Hideo Kojima tweet that he just watched it with nothing else.
And when he
Tells
says
you everything
up
with him. Because I'm a Lewis Pullman fan, and so I was eager to see what he was gonna do with that one. And then I like the first teaser, and there's this one actor who was in Game of Thrones. He was an Overlord, and I was like, all right, cool. He's gonna be a character in this one, but I don't know. It's October, so eventually I'll watch it.
Even though apparently it's not the original cut, I'm glad a version is at least out, because for a while it was out there that this movie was canceled, just like Batgirl and all. Like they were done.
Was 2 years ago. They finished filming 2 years ago.
And,
so
I wonder why they cut it. Just put it out as it is. Who cares?
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense to me either, because so I'm a huge Stephen King fan. I've read Salem's Lot was the first book I ever read when I was like 8 or 9. I don't even know how old I was. But it was the original 79 miniseries with David Soul and James Mason, Bonnie Bedelia, right? I love it. Okay. So it was scary, and it nightmares. I had nightmares. My parents should not have let me watch that. This is so weirdly sanitized that it's annoying. And there's almost no character development because of that. He said it. The character development is gone. I mean, to me, a Stephen King story lives and dies on its character development and its world building. Kind of the locations are almost like another character. None of that's here. And it's so, and if you're a fan of that original 79 series, you're going to be really disappointed with, I won't say anything just in case people want to go fact check me. There's a character that is a very large character. He has a big role in the original series, through the book, all that kind of stuff. He's barely in the movie. And it's so annoying that it's like...
Yeah, I was reading this too, so it looks like it was confirmed during an interview that, according to the director himself, the film was shortened from a duration of almost 3 hours, which would have included, among other things, the opening scene set in the house. So it looks like it doesn't make sense, because if you're 2 years later after you shoot the damn thing, you're finally going to put out, why do you cut it?
Yeah,
and it's going to Max.
Matter on streaming.
It's going to stream. Yeah, it's not going to theater. You're not even giving it a shot in theaters.
Yeah.
If they release it for
making any money off of it,
if they put out a DVD or a Blu-ray, I would hope they do what they did for Mike Flanagan. We're like, okay, we'll do the theatrical cut when the movie's out, and then when it
yeah.
comes out on DVD, we'll give you the director's cut, which I like the theatrical cut for Doctor Sleep a lot. And then I saw the director's cut, and I was like, oh man, this just. And it's like, again, we live in this world where like you made it work.
Yeah.
You made it work back in the 90s when it scared the shit out of everybody at that time, and that memory of that clown stuck with you. Then Andy Muschietti does those two movies, especially that first one, hit the nerve.
Love it.
And then Mike Flanagan, as far as I know, has been 2 for 2, 3 for 3 in terms of adaptations of Stephen King. And then everybody came out of TIFF saying The Life of Chuck. Oh my God, that's gonna be the next best adaptation of Stephen King. It's just like, it's weird that we're still having pullbacks with his adaptations. Like a good example is that I remember when they did The Stand, most recent adaptation television.
So terrible.
It was so under the bed. I barely knew it was out. Thankfully, I had Paramount Plus, but it was like there was no marketing, and then and it's supposed to be his magnum opus, right? That's the book of his, and it's just like
The Stand. Like The Stand is funny you mentioned that because I have kind of like an indirect sentimental attachment to The Stand because my dad is a big fan of it. He read the book, and yes, that one, Gore.
Okay.
No, it's funny because he read the book and then he showed me the 90s miniseries of The Stand, which was fine. It was actually pretty decent, pretty good. Could have been better, but this one, the new one, what was it, 2020 it started? And it went to 2021. Yeah. We were just like, it was originally going to be 4 movies. It was going to be the book split into 4 movies, which would have been great. I thought, would have been more. Well, my point is that I'm still waiting for that because this new one really butchered it.
I am praying for the Dark Tower. I'm like, just let Mike Flanagan cook. Give him his time.
That's why he left Netflix.
If he wants
Amazon
to do
got him over
and show, and then movie and show, fine, finally do it. But just like, I remember hearing the concept of the Dark Tower and being pumped for the movie, and then as soon as the movie came out, oh my gosh, what
nobody
the fuck
gave a
did
shit.
They do? And I was like, all right, I'll step back and I'll wait for the books later on when I'll read them. Or
it scares me so bad, the adaptation of the Dark Tower. Ugh.
Because it either deliberately or subtly connects to everything in Stephen King's universe, right? Like there's stuff with Danny Torrance, with Pennywise, there, the whole shebang, right? Like it has different. It's not. And I remember hearing this that it's not the Avengers. It's not going to bring all these characters together, but they're in different layers connected.
It's a shared universe. Yeah.
Right. The turtle and it's from that another side. Right.
There was a Easter egg, I think, in The Stand, the new one, where like they drive past a street sign that said dairy in X number of miles. So it's like, it's all connected. And again, he did that in his books. Randall Flagg showed up in a lot of Stephen King stories. Right. I love that concept. It's just, it doesn't have to come together, but they take place in the same world. There's kind of a supernatural element to this world that Stephen King has created. That's cool.
Or like Welcome to Derry can probably lead the stepping stones to go into another series. And if they have the balls to do that, that's what I'm saying. Like, why are you setting that like in a different time era within the universe and stuff? But like, I'm just saying that it could.
I say wait a season to do that. Establish your own thing first, then you can branch off like Mandalorian did.
Right. Yeah. It was a solo thing, and then season 2 came out, and it's like, okay, let's start connecting Clone Wars, Rebels, and EU stuff. Yeah. I agree with that.
100%. So Phil is back. Welcome back, sir.
Felipe.
Hello.
And for the first time on Council of Creators, Taylor's finally here. Welcome.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm happy to finally be here. My life has been so chaotic, but I made it.
I know.
Oh, I see the alien poster. Awesome.
I love that poster.
Yeah. Love it.
Are you guys pumped for the sequel of Isolation?
Yes.
I am pumped for that.
Oh, the game, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't play the first one.
Oh.
How about that?
You need to.
How about Alien Earth?
Oh, the show.
The show
coming out next year.
Yeah. Well, are they? I keep forgetting. Are they saying that's the first in the timeline or no?
I think so. Yeah.
All I heard is they said it was the first time that the aliens will be going to Earth. I think that's what I heard, at least. I could be wrong.
I think it is like before Prometheus. Last I checked.
Yeah, it's like a prequel.
On Earth, no, they need they stay in orbit.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want them to come down here? Come on now.
Listen, I'm saying that is the most terrifying cinematic creature ever created, in my personal opinion. Like even as a kid to this day, like I just like it's something I cannot watch the film throughout. Like even when I try to watch, Alien Romulus and stuff, like all this, the jump scares was okay until that one with the hybrid. Like that came out
at the end.
Nowhere.
Yeah.
I was like,
I hated that
like I thought it was good, but
They had to switch it up, man. They had to do something.
yeah, just for me. Yeah,
Like Xenomorph is up there. I think
Oh yeah.
I would put John Carpenter's The Thing is the thing that terrifies me, because no matter how many times you've seen that movie, even though you know what's gonna happen, you're like, what the fuck, man? That sucks to be in that place.
Oh yeah. I think that's the craziness of like cinema back then, right? They came up with like these crazy like concepts and stuff, and you don't see that today. It's all CGI now.
yep.
Like,
One-offs, nothing
Yeah.
about a franchise. It's just like that's the movie.
I give
Yeah,
round of
and a lot
applause to freaking Tim Burton for making Beetlejuice as
Yeah.
practical as possible, because
I feel like
I
the
mean,
movie was better.
I agree. I really feel like,
But
and you can see
actually,
behind the scenes of it, like
Props
wow,
to Fede Alvarez for making a lot of Romulus practical.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And
But that-
Agatha, yes.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right. They did
Agatha.
yeah.
Oh yeah. No, actually, a lot of movies these days they are going back to practical. That's another reason. Well, one of the things I'm looking forward to most about Wicked is that they built. If you look at the behind the scenes featurettes that they've released, they built these huge sets of the Emerald City and Shiz University and Munchkinland. It's like, no, they did it. Like, yeah, sure, there's going to be a lot of CG, but like stuff that I thought looked CG in the trailers, like the big Oz head, the big bronze head. I thought that looked CG in the trailer. No, that's practical. That was there.
That's real.
I was like,
That's-
really? Holy
That's really interesting because it does all look very CG in all
It
the
looks
trailers
glossy.
and everything they've
Yeah.
released,
Looks
which
very
is so
flat.
strange. I hope it looks a little more practical in the actual movie.
Yeah.
And the finish.
Like
Yeah.
the train is actually there. The big Oz head is actually there. I was like,
Mhm.
wow, thank you, because that's amazing.
I guess the Running Man with Gwen
Oh, yeah.
Powell, right? Yeah,
And
Gwen
Yeah.
Katie
Powell.
O'Brien now.
Yep.
She's been.
Yeah,
she's been
Katie
fantastic.
O'Brien.
I like her a lot.
I
I'm
will
happy
watch
for her.
anything she's in.
So happy for her. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I like her a lot. Even ever since Mandalorian.
And then I guess it took 20 years before Alien, the
Oh,
first
really?
one.
That's it?
So interesting, yeah.
Hmm.
Interesting. I bet there'll be seeds tying it into Alien somehow.
I'm
Like
sure.
you know,
Yeah.
like
I
we
hope
don't
not.
get another CG.
you hope not. Oh,
Yeah. I hope. Look, if you're going to tell a story, don't worry about connecting it to anything.
I agree.
Bingo.
Tell the story. Let the
Yeah.
story.
Especially with
stand on
that
its
first
own.
movie, that was the cool thing about it. It's like, oh, this truck crew, if you will, they just show up on
Yeah.
this planet and then shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
and that's
Never
it.
never put your universe before your characters.
My least favorite things about Romulus were the stuff that tied it in with the other movies.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
why did they have to bring back, or why did they have to put in
A
a
line.
CG? Yeah, a line which I thought did not fit in the movie at all. Or did everyone here see it? Can I spoil things?
I just did it.
Well, okay, the
Yeah.
CG, okay, like a character is.
Oh yeah.
a
Oh yeah.
character
Oh
that-
yeah.
That shows
Yeah.
up in the movie. I'm
Bilbo.
like,
Yeah.
that could have been anyone else, and it would have worked just
Yeah.
as
Could have
well.
been Michael
In fact, it would have
Fassbender.
worked better.
Michael
Because-
Fassbender.
Yeah.
Give him Michael Fassbender.
He's great.
Okay, you know what I mean, though.
He's
But
great.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
That's the worst kind of fan service.
yeah.
Is the
Yep.
is the elbow and the ribs. Hey, remember that thing you like? Hey,
Right.
Member
we're not
berries.
fixing it. No,
Member
now
berries.
you're
Remember
now you're
this?
making me
Berries.
compare it.
Remember this?
Berries.
I remember.
I'm
To me, was
comparing
the
it
opening
now.
was enough for me. Yeah, like all the wreckage with Nostromo. Okay, cool. That's it. Just
That was fine, yeah,
Yeah.
because at least that was worked into the story. It was necessary.
Mm.
Yeah.
He's full of member berries. Core of the movie god. Welcome, sir.
Hello there.
How you doing?
Hola.
How you doing? How you
the
doing?
opening doesn't make sense from Alien Romulus too. Did they even see Alien? Freaking thing got nuked like 3 times. How the hell is it like half of it still? It's like the Death Star all over again.
Yeah.
Like what?
It's
like, how's there a big chunk of this thing? It should have been ash and dust in space roaming around.
But you know what I'm saying? It was air ventilation, so it got cut off.
Maybe nukes
Like,
got
you know,
worse.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah, nukes got worse.
So-
That's a good.
Technically, there
Yeah,
would not
and they still have batteries. They still had AA batteries on the ship, so that kept it from the other half of not being exploded. So,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's got that future old tech though.
Yeah, didn't you know?
That would be like saying, why
Control
do these
bombs.
ships? Why that would be like saying, why do we hear the ships in space? Why do we,
Sure.
why do we hear them making sounds?
It's a
Yeah.
movie.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's magic, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
Ridley
it.
Scott made a bad movie.
He made a few bad movies.
No,
No.
Alien's the only bad one. All the other ones are great. Did you see Exodus?
That was James.
What a-
Oh, that was I saw that in theater, man. That was
I saw it in
bad.
theater too.
That
That was the little actor that plays God. Probably one of the worst
Oh, the
actors.
kid?
Yeah.
Oh.
No offense. I mean, they're probably like 30
And-
now, but whatever.
Here's the hope that Gladiator 2 is good.
I hope.
We'll see.
That movie looks amazing.
It looks good.
I just don't like the fact that they brought in that song in the trailer.
Yeah. The second
Like the
trailer
song
was
that's been in every trailer ever.
Yeah.
That song's
What they
been in-
showed us at CinemaCon, when we were at
Could've been Kanye's
CinemaCon, and they
Power.
showed the footage. Like the fact that after the press out, like when we were talking, like it wasn't the highlight of the panel that they showed, and all the merch like they had in Caesar Palace, everything was all Gladiator 2, and when we saw like,
Man.
Right.
no.
And him and Denzel
yeah.
haven't worked since American Gangster, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think.
Oh, I don't know.
And I love that movie.
I can't think of another movie since, so I'm assuming so.
Penguin. Yeah,
I need to
heard
catch
that.
up.
It's
Y'all
Chris.
ain't ready.
It's
for
Chris.
episode 4. Y'all
I
ain't
need to
ready.
catch. I've only watched the pilot so far. I need to catch up.
Oh yeah, episode 4 is gonna be crazy
Mm-hmm.
from what I've heard and the trailer that it showed.
I watched
Yeah.
I watched the first episode and was like, oh, this is pretty good. Yeah, I like it. And then episode 2 kicked my butt, and then this one was like, dude, okay. Go ahead and give Colin Farrell the Emmy. Just do it. Just give him
He had to
The
sit there
award
and make a
King
chair
Leoty,
so
Emmy,
much of
and
this show.
Sophia.
I just
Yeah.
thought it was weird that they brought Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire into it. I thought that was kind of
Yeah,
They
after
wanted
the
to play
portal
nice.
I didn't understand
showed
that
up.
part at all.
I haven't
the
seen
portal
it yet.
showed up.
Why'd you spoil that for me?
Wow, yeah, spoiler, guys.
Yeah, spoiler. What the hell, man?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Batman.
guys,
Yeah,
we really
Riddler.
can't. We cannot find our way
Robert
home
Downey
now. We're
Jr.
really
Yeah,
stuck.
man.
here.
And when Vin Diesel showed up, I was like,
Oh, that was
dude,
crazy.
shit,
But as the
man.
Triple X guy,
Hey,
not
yeah.
not Dominic Toretto.
Xander
He's taking over
Cage.
the family.
Yeah, Xander
Cage, there you go.
He's back from the
Yeah.
dead. Because didn't he
That's
die in the first
His
movie?
character for the last Witch Hunter.
Oh,
Well, they
God,
said his
I
character
remember that.
died in the second one, and then they brought
Yeah.
him back to the third.
Well,
one.
Yeah.
they did, but there was a deleted scene on the Blu-ray of the second movie where they obviously didn't have Vin Diesel, but they had some bald guy.
Bald dude.
You only saw the back of his head, and you hear like a voice like, hey, "I'm gonna go do something," and then he walks into a building, and then it explodes, and then literally he explodes, but they want to show that he's dead, so it's just the back of his head, just the skin off the back of his head. It's the weirdest thing. It's literally just the skin off the back of his head, and someone picks it up and goes like, "Well, I guess you're dead," and then that's it. That's how his character dies until the third movie. Then he comes back.
Yeah, no, he goes back.
But watch that. It's one of the weirdest like
What movie is it
Deleted
called?
scenes. Yeah.
Triple X
State of-
the Ice
State of-
Cube
State of
one.
Union.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Ice Cube. Yeah.
With Ice Cube, yeah.
Ice
I
Cube
like
one.
those first two
I
movies.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
It's in the
yeah.
bonus features. It's not in the movie.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm shocked
Yeah.
I was able to watch those as a kid. Like just the title outside of just like Triple
Right,
X.
Triple X.
Nobody was like, Mikey, what are you watching? It's just
What?
like, just
Extreme sports
agent.
movie.
Yeah.
He's extreme sport. It's like Point Break if it was even stupider. It's like
Oh my god.
Sam Jackson as Nick Fury before he was Nick Fury.
Oh hell yeah!
That's true,
Yeah, I
man.
can't wait for Nick Fury to show up in Penguin. Can't wait for that too, man.
that's right.
It's gonna be
think
crazy.
they
Well,
do
on
any
a
videos
serious
in the
note,
world?
like when that flood came, like even who's seen the episode, like when the flood
Wow.
came in that
Oh,
episode,
for
And
Penguin.
the
I
start,
was like, bro, like that.
and that's
like
so
that-
poignant right now with the hurricanes.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
exactly, right. I was like, come on, like.
How did
I'm
they
surprised they put no fucking disclaimer like, "Hey, we don't know what's happening in Florida here, but we did not shoot this prior."
We
you know
didn't
what I'm
plan this.
It wasn't planned, guys.
It wasn't
Maybe they
planned,
did
right?
plan it. That's why there's no disclaimer.
Right.
I mean, are we really surprised at this point? There's a Krabby Patty out there. I mean, come on now. I shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
They're just like 20 years too late, though. But
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly. It's so late. Yeah. It's like,
As
why
a kid, I
now?
always called the In-N-Out burgers like Krabby Patties, just because I was just like, they're good burgers.
You know, anybody eat those gummy Krabby Patties growing up?
Oh, hell yeah.
I got those, man.
Candy's
I got
good
sick.
stuff.
Yeah, they one of those. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What do we think of the casting now of the new Green Lanterns?
I mean, finally they announced Hal officially, but yeah, I mean, I'm glad that Aaron got it. Yeah.
Congratulations to
Aaron
Mike,
left.
Mike for being cast as John Stewart.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
what's he doing?
He's going green now. He's going green.
Listen, you know how I've been waiting over 20 years. 20 years for this shit. Listen, first of all, I had an opportunity to interview Aaron Pierre for Rebel Ridge, and I passed on it, kind of go see my parents for the weekend and stuff. And I was like, man, I was like, listen, I know this dude about to be freaking Green Lantern. Listen, guys, I'm telling you, we are so close. We're so close. Even after the post that James made, you know how you make multiple pictures on the same post. He slided. It's John Stewart from the Justice League animated series. It's the small things. It's the small things that have so much impact. And I'm telling you, like, listen, you see Rebel Ridge, that one scene with the sheriff, that was his audition. He got it. That was like, I'm telling you, go look on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's it.
I saw that linked in the comments of his casting post. I'm like, that is John Stewart from the animated series. Holy shit. Because the Justice League animated series is like the iconic Justice League for so many people, so many of us. You know, probably all of us or most of us anyway.
Correct.
So I'm like,
yes.
So like them, just do them in live action and you'll have it made. And that's
okay. I see where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from, but like saying to do that in live action is almost a disservice to do it from the animation itself. You can't just do a copy and paste of what happened in the animated series. That's like people asking for like Batman the animated series in live action. It's never going to fucking happen. But I see what you're saying. But like
what I meant was like have the vibe, have the atmosphere.
Sure.
The quality
of those, have that cast.
He wants it to be good.
I keep going back to his relationships. Like you go back to Justice League Limited. Aside from that, like nobody understands how. And we were on the phone a few like last week. We talked about this. Like nobody understands how much the Avengers trauma scene actually meant. You know, like even though people might think of it as a joke, what it showed you was that. Right, I know, right? One, I didn't know trauma even existed. I didn't know what the hell that was until I was like, whatever. But anyway. With seeing that scene, it showed you that these are just regular people, regardless of where they come at, you know, from who are gods and assassins and people who've been, you know, out of place, out of time. These were just regular characters. And Justice League Limited, the foundation of it, even though they have a foundation of the Batman animated series, the Superman animated series, stuff like that. But with that show, with each of the individual characters, where you show like even throughout the storylines they had, even in a limited prologue episode with Ace, come on, man! Like this is material that they showing us as children that still have impact. And the reason why I get so emotional about this with the John Stewart is that this is bonding experience with my father. My father was in the military, so like when I watching John Stewart, I saw my father as we're watching this, you know, on Saturday night cartoons and stuff. And now that I'm in the position about to be a father, is like. It is almost like this circle of life complete, you know what I mean? And it's like,
happy for you.
Like this is the thing. Like I want to have this, you know, moment for no Miguel.
Okay. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you should have told me. I was like, congratulations. I was like, what the hell?
No. Hey, I'm just saying about a year.
You're in the ballpark. Okay.
Yes. But what I'm saying is that nobody understands how much impact that this character has, even regardless of the animated. And same thing like with Virgil Hawkins and Static Shock, when they able to tie to that milestone era and everything. And these were the foundational like black characters, not they were originally white and ginger and they made them black. I know everyone pissed about that, which they do consistently. But anyway. This is I also with the writing team behind this, like this is my most anticipated DC project aside from like Superman. This is it because the writers that you have attached to this, like, you know, and then even James being a producer, because I'm not saying that James is not a bad director, bad writer, like he has hit or miss, whatever.
I can say that.
But
Sure.
I know you. I know you, Phil. I
can say
that. Most would disagree.
Right, but I'm just saying that I hope that moving forward, even though that he's starting out with Superman creatively, and even though he's doing Peacemaker and he wrote all the episodes, Creature Commandos, I really want him to see his skills hinder as a producer and let actually other writers come in and actually so way they can culminate this story to a point like, yes, is James Gunn approved, but yet you have other writers to give their creative approach to this so way that we can expand this universe to be cohesive but yet still unique at the same time when we're diving these different characters. Yeah, so even with Kyle being Hal and everything, even though I did not expect him to be Hal Jordan, and still the age gap is still a little bit jarring to me, and I don't know how I'm gonna when I see that live action, how that's gonna make me feel. But still, I think he's a good actor. So aside from that, everything's checking off the list for here. So I'm all here.
Barely be in the show.
If Jon Stewart and Shara Hall,
I assure you,
like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's why they got Kyle Chandler so they can kill him off.
if Jon Stewart and the Hawkgirl just say hi to each other, I'm gonna flip the F out because you know how much that friendship.
Well, this is not Shira, by the way. That's not Shira.
Yeah, not Shira.
Hawkgirl.
That's out the window.
Yeah. Well, Hawkgirl.
Out the window, man. Don't worry about it.
Get Vixen. Get some actors to play.
Sorry, you just curb stomped your dream right there. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
I think it's more plausible. They're both younger. They are on the younger side of the equation.
You know what that means?
Yeah, they could. They could in theory.
I don't know what it means, but it means something.
Someday they'll cross over and something could happen.
Yeah, they could. I mean,
babies.
Yeah. I had the pleasure of meeting the creator, Jon Stewart,
babies?
once. Neil Adams. He was really, really interesting, and it's
Yeah.
funny because he talked to. I was at my local comic book store at the time, and he was talking about how him and Julie Schwartz were kind of going over the creation of Jon Stewart, and how his name was almost, I shit you not, Lincoln Washington.
Lincoln Washington. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Julie Schwartz posited the name Lincoln Washington, and Neil Adams went, absolutely
the
fucking
fuck out of here.
Not. Yeah, no, we are not calling him Lincoln fucking Washington. And then Julie Schwartz is like, well, what would you name him then? And
Lincoln Clinton.
Neil Adams was straight up just like, Jon Stewart, and Julie Schwartz went, there it is.
There you go.
And, the rest is history. Yeah. No, Jon Stewart is my favorite Green Lantern. I know a lot of other white people probably latch on to Hal Jordan, and that's completely fine within their business.
I gotta bring that up.
Yeah, why race, man?
I'm allies.
I love Ryan Reynolds. What's wrong?
Hasty ass bitch. Anyway.
Hey, whoa. Wait, me or Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, you both.
All right. Well, I guess that's
anyway.
Wrong.
No, Jon Stewart for me has just been he's the OG. He's always been like the Green Lantern to me. So
badass.
Yeah, he's great, and I don't mind Kyle Chandler at all as Hal Jordan. I think that's very fitting casting. I'm not at all convinced he's going to die by the end of the season. I
don't care.
He's going to stick around for a while.
You don't care about comic book anything. What the fuck does it matter what you say?
Damn.
Very mean. He's very aggressive.
I am
very aggressive.
He needs to get that under control. He's
Hey, listen,
I don't feel safe near him.
Do you want me to go have a shot? I'll take a shot just for you, Or
I'll take a shot.
That
Hearing Michael's
so
story about what Jon means to him, and again, right now, I'm happy for Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart's fan. But right now, I could see the horizon of one day we're going to get Power Ranger down the line. And I hope to God he's Latino. And if they need me calling, they got my number.
Yeah, they can call Ronan.
Yeah.
Wait, which character is Latino?
Kyle Rayner.
Oh, okay.
He's after John and
Jesus. That filter is strange.
What the?
Jon Stewart.
Boss baby.
I was this old when I saw it. Sorry, I'm sorry. I have a deep voice. I have tuberculosis, but it's yeah. But I'll just say I love Jon Stewart. Yay!
It was reminding me of when Black Panther came out, and how revolutionary and huge that was for the Black community. When the trailers for Black Panther were coming out, it was that. And so this is kind of like I'm not going to say it's on that level for DC but
they have opportunity to be that impactful. I know.
Yeah.
What
I mean,
saying,
I feel like they probably should have done that with Cyborg when Zack Snyder was running things, but
Well, I'm gonna let you guys in on terms of the Black community conversation here because it's already happening here.
Oh yeah,
So
I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah, so there's a conversation about colorism. So now in the community, there's been a lot of conversation of dark skin versus light skin actors, right? If you take one of the most iconic Black characters, what do you think of? Storm, Blade, Black Panther, and John Stewart, Green Lantern, just the first, and Luke Cage, right?
Luke Cage,
now, about three of them, two out of the well, actually, no, it's three. 3 out of the 5 people I just mentioned are dark skin, which is Luke Cage in the Netflix, dark skin, Black Panther, dark skin, Blade, Wesley Snipes. That's the blackest person you could have gotten.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm glad you said
it. But here the big controversial one you had was Halle Berry, who I met at CinemaCon, by the way.
Name drop.
Yes, it did. So, but yeah, she was on the lighter side, which that was a lot of controversy. Alexander Shipp, also played the younger version of her, but it's still staying that vein. Now with this, it was between also Stephen James and Aaron Pierre. He's also been in great films as well. But he was also on darker side, and people were like, well, you should probably go for him. Now, for me, I'm more of a saying that I am happy that we have this character, even though Aaron Pierre, yes, you want to talk about authentic, in terms of the actual comic, yes, he is darker. John Stewart, traditionally darker skin. But for me personally, I think Aaron Pierre, what he pulls off is like, even if you see Rebel Ridge and stuff, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Once people actually see him actually portray this role, it's gonna go over their head. But I just want to give you guys like that. We're having that conversation that people just think, oh, just we any Black person we want, then that's fine. No. People, there's purists out there. There's authentic, obviously, but at the same time, I do believe in terms of his capabilities as an actor, to me, it's what I focus on, and I think that he's going to do a superior job with this. And I just by his stature, I don't want, as a Black character, which is important, we have very few opportunities, to actually stick the landing. If we miss, it's more worse than just regular, white character,
this is not like,
getting a bad show. So
it's the Ancient One.
Right, exactly, right. Nobody can, right. So this is very important. But I'm just saying the conversation that they're having, even Grace Randolph is saying, well, he actually gives sex appeal. So which is good because she, I know. Today she said, well, Aaron Pierre has beefcake. What the fuck is that? So meaning that Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth had the beefcake, meaning they had Buff had the ass and all that stuff, which was a selling point for Marvel apparently in the early age. I don't know. But then she's saying that compared to Pattinson and David Cornsweet, if you put Aaron Pierre in the same room, whatever, he look like he can fight both of them, which might be accurate, but doesn't. I mean,
I'll take it a step further. That dude could absolutely whoop Superman's ass.
Well, I mean,
I'm just saying, he could absolutely whoop
David Cornsweet's ass.
How do you know? You didn't see Twisters.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to watch Twisters. Fuck that movie and fuck the first movie. They're both terrible.
What?
Oh, come on.
Twisters was great. Excuse me. Twisters was great. I'm not going to allow
this. If you feel it, chase it.
He's getting attacked.
I
haven't seen Twisters. I brought it up. I didn't even see it, bro. Threw a flash grenade in there.
I don't need to watch it. I like Glenn Powell, but I don't need to watch that movie.
Yeah. I do like Glenn Powell.
Twisters is good.
Sure. But Andy, to your point though, like even with Black Panther, this is one thing I just hope they don't do. I hope when the show comes out, they don't politicize it, even though I understand that we're something we always drive towards too. Because I'm excited to see Hal Jordan done right. I'm not gonna be ignorant. And also, even though John Stewart is still my main Green Lantern, I think he'll be the Lantern for the Justice League. I don't want them just to sidestep Hal Jordan and just give John Stewart and everything and act like Hal Jordan can't do nothing. Like, no, their relationship is also pivotal too. And I think it'd be weak writing if you just be like, oh yeah, Hal Jordan's old. He's nothing, whatever. But let's get this young, black, guy here and win the day and stuff. Like, no, don't do that. Just have a great story. And I don't want them to kill him off. I hope they don't kill Hal Jordan.
I hope not.
They will. I'm sure they will.
I don't want Hal Jordan dead.
James Gunn said from the beginning that
Let's not talk about
Lanterns is going to be about the relationship between Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. It's going to be the both of them. It's going to be
for the first episode.
It's like Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's kind of at least I'm going to assume it's going to be like that. Yeah. I'm assuming it's going to be like Falcon and Winter Soldier, but in space. They're space cops. It's like he's leaning into that angle. It's better. A mystery.
Well, they're investigating an Earth-based death that apparently leads into a larger story for whatever Gunn has in the
Hal Jordan said, the ghost of Hal Jordan is helping.
Well, I'm just doing this because when it doesn't happen, then Phil could be like, "See, I told you he wasn't gonna die." So there you go. I'm helping you, Phil, in the future.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't turn to Parallax.
Yeah. Like, Phil, the future.
Animated movie. I hate that. Like.
They don't need to do Parallax again. Like we've already seen the shitty version of that.
They don't need to do Dr. Hector.
No, they don't. They don't need to do any of that.
No. Oh yeah, the big nutsack guy.
Yeah. In fact, they should do Sinestro right as well. They need to do that.
Sinestro was the only good part of the movie I remember.
Yeah, Mark Strong.
I don't read the comics, so I don't know if he's
honestly.
Yeah. Mark Strong is great.
Yeah,
I always said that.
Yeah, Mark
Strong's great.
Mark Strong was fine. It's just now he's always generic villains in that stuff like that.
Well, he could be a cool villain.
He's going to be in Penguin episode 4.
Yeah, he's Carmine Falcone.
I know he's in it, but
I mean, he's been in so many DC things now.
Like 5 different roles.
Shazam. He was
Shazam,
in Green Lantern.
Yeah, Green Lantern. Penguin.
He'll be in Joker 3.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. He was in
the Joker.
Not directed by Todd Phillips.
Folia thrice, I guess.
Folia Trois.
Folia Dud.
Folia Trois. I don't know.
Folia Trois.
Yeah. I guess we'll max out minors here. What's up, minor?
Oh shit! Speaking of black guys,
more mics.
Yeah, speaking of black guys, yeah, man.
More mics.
What's up?
Another mic.
Yeah. Too many mics. Double mics.
Gotta watch the language. We got kids here now.
Yeah, Disney Plus having live channels. I don't understand that at all.
Cable?
Like what? It's a strange
cable.
It's like
we're just back with cable again. Yeah.
What channels did they say?
They're transferring over. So I don't know.
Catherine Hahn on Instagram, awesome.
I've actually been thinking about that, and it's like, now look, I'm maybe it's because I'm the old guy here, but I kind of liked being able to, turn on a channel and be in the middle of something and go, "What is this?" and just get sucked into a show.
That's how I watched most of my movies growing up. I just search, like, "Oh,
yeah." I mean, I think
what's this gangster movie with this guy? Oh man, they just killed somebody in a trunk. What is this movie?
Yeah,
and, eventually I'd find out
it's real life.
It removes one of the barriers to watching things, which is actually choosing something to watch.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? It could be terrible, but I think it's kind of a cool idea.
Netflix should have a roulette system where you just press the button and it just randomly put not only put a random show or movie on, it'll do it like 10 minutes in. So you're just like, what is this? Like, yeah, like it's like a live show.
Didn't they have something like that on the mobile app?
Yeah, there was like a random button. They would just
on the app, on the mobile app.
They should do something to where like if you have your watch list on your account, you just hit and it just randomly picks something from there and just starts it, whether it's a movie or TV show.
They should try letting a show go for more than one season.
Well, yeah, that's true too. Yeah, fair point.
Yeah, even Max let Velma go for 2 seasons. So,
well, that was because that's when they greenlit that show for 2 seasons before even season 1 aired.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. when they the same thing with when they did Dota Dragon's Blood Netflix. That was 3 seasons ahead of time.
Yeah,
a lot of
animation.
That was good, though. Well, it was, but Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft, that has already been announced as they picked it up for 2 seasons before even season 1 aired. So
in a few hours,
yeah.
Like Andor.
We'll see about that one. So.
I'm actually really excited for Tomb Raider because I love the games. So I love the games.
I can't speak, but I've seen 6 out of 8, and
it's terrible.
I can't speak, but I've only seen the first few, and
it's good.
I mean, Haley Atwell. That's all.
If you can't tell me, I'm just gonna say horrible.
Just it's animated. I can confirm it's animated.
Wait, you what do you say, Phil? To nod?
Just nod if you guys liked Haley Atwell's voice as Lara Croft.
I like Haley Atwell. Everything.
Anything. I love Haley Atwell too. I wish they kept Ludington.
Right, me too. I was really annoyed about that. It's supposed to be the fourth game kind of series,
right?
And they got rid of the actress that played her.
Well, the slap in the face was that they kept Earl Balin as the voice of Jonah. He was the voice of Jonah in the games. So I'm like, okay, if you got him back, why not? Why not keep Camilla Ludington?
I guess.
But, I mean, I
wanted a name.
But I will say, like, if she were to be recast, Haley Atwell's not a bad choice. She's not.
No,
not a bad choice. Too bad. The original actress is now without a job.
Yeah.
And Haley Atwell has 2 Mission Impossible movies. So
oh shit.
Well, so good. And 3 Captain America movies. Or 2
Captain America movies.
And
she shows up in pretty much every single
one. And then she's going to
to
be in Secret Wars as Captain Carter again.
Please give her a good script.
She's in Heartstopper season 3.
I'll be very triggered if they replace her.
She's always going to have work.
If there's a 4th game and she's replaced the girl
in the game,
that would be. That'd be annoying.
Like
that'd be some what's his name? Solid Snake, Kiefer Sutherland.
David Hayter and
Solid 5. Yeah,
she's gonna take over.
It'll be like the Batman Arkham games where Kevin Conroy voiced him, but Arkham Origins he didn't. But then he came back for Arkham Knight.
Was that Jason O'Hara?
That was
Roger Craig Smith.
But also it was a different studio, and the reason why they did that Arkham Origins because Arkham Knight was taking too long, so they had to do another game.
Right.
So it was a different studio.
It worked out. I think it worked out.
It all worked out. Yeah.
In fact, like
Rocksteady won't ever make a bad game.
Did anyone see David Hayter's latest update? He said he was in the booth voicing a character he hadn't done in a long while. Then like underneath it is a gif of Snake. I was like, oh, that's cool. He's coming back. Maybe.
I don't know what in. I guess the 3rd game remake, but they already said they're using the same audio. So I don't know. Maybe they're recording
some additional stuff.
Probably some additional stuff.
It's either some additional stuff or like an animated project or something.
An animated
for a commercial.
The fact that it is going to be like a remake from the ground up, there's got to be some additional stuff.
But a Metal Gear Solid anime would be sick.
Oh, that would be for a T-Mobile commercial or something.
Dude, if we have a freaking
right, like a new Wendy's commercial.
If we can have a Castlevania and a Devil May Cry anime, we can have a Metal Gear Solid anime.
Well, Castlevania makes sense because it's Konami also, so it's just like
exactly.
Silent Hill
Portal movie. You remember like forever ago that J.J. Abrams said he was going to do a Portal movie, and then
never happened. Yeah,
never happened. I still think he could pull it off.
Well, you're also talking about the same guy who got $500 million from Warner Media and then did shit fuck all with it.
Yeah, he didn't do anything.
Yeah,
didn't make a single film.
He did make a Spider-Man comic though.
Yeah, that's irony. Hey, thanks Warner Brothers, who owns DC. I'm gonna go write a Spider-Man comic now. Thank you. That's perfect irony right there. Oh my god!
Has he directed anything since Rise of Skywalker?
No,
not a movie. No.
He got his daughter out.
He's producing as hell.
Producing and executive producing.
Yeah, his daughter's
he's directing something soon with Clem Powell.
At least.
Running Man.
I do love.
Probably gonna get fucking. Probably gonna get
like everyone is in agreement that Rise of Skywalker was not Abrams' fault though. So
he only had from the minute he signed to the release date, he only had 2 years to make that fucking thing come out the way and it's just like
he had to retcon a lot of stuff.
It was an overcorrection.
It wasn't really anyone's fault. Like it had unfortunate circumstances.
Really, it was kind of Rian Johnson's fault.
I mean, I'm not really going to put this on anyone because, like, that movie was never going to be easy to make because your lead actor fucking died before you could make the movie. You had to literally fundamentally change everything about that movie to alter it around stock footage from your late actress. Like, that movie was not going to be easy to make no matter what way you spin it. So I don't necessarily blame Rian Johnson for taking the story in a different direction. That's all fan outcry at that point. People want to bitch and moan about that. People want to bitch and moan how they feel about The Last Jedi. That's their business. But like, again, when it comes to The Rise of Skywalker specifically, I'm not going to put the blame on anyone because again, Colin Trevorrow meant to make a movie with Carrie Fisher in it. Carrie Fisher died. He's like, okay, I can no longer make the movie I want to make because the person I need is no longer here. Lucasfilm's like, well, our hands are fucking tied. We have to do something. And they were like, let's bring in the guy who started this trilogy and finish it with his characters. That's exactly what they did. They did the best with what they could. I'm not.
And their approach was funky, which I think is why it led to how this stuff panned out. Like,
it's a bad movie, but I liked watching it.
They finally put all three of them together. That's the one thing I'll take away from that movie. That like I had when the three were together, I had a blast. I was like, okay, I was been missing this since 2015.
Plus,
But it's a complete
Should have been here in 9
none
years
of the
ago.
original three joined each,
4 years ago.
shared the screen with each other. None of the
That's
original
still-
three. That is a crime, an absolute
Yeah.
crime.
It did John Boyega.
Would have
dirty
happened in
in those
episode 9.
films.
I think it was Chris Terrio's fault for reading a Reddit thread and basing his whole script on what people didn't like about The Last Jedi. But
How is
Yeah,
that
she's
even?
fine.
That doesn't sound true at all to me whatsoever. No.
Well, Chris Terrio also wrote some other movies that I won't say. So.
Chris Terrio is a pretty brilliant Academy Award-winning writer. So I
He wrote
I know,
Argo,
he's
yes,
also written
but
some
he also
really
wrote a
bad
bunch of
things.
dog shit.
Yeah.
He wrote Argo, I know. Argo was
Argo
great.
was amazing.
Argo
Argo
was
was
Yeah,
great.
me
But
throwing spaghetti.
I like what he
Argo's
wrote
good.
in.
It's like the director of
KL.
Donnie Darko. He had one great movie, and then
It's like Spielberg, you know, like Spielberg.
Don't
is
know
known
anything
for
else he's
doing
done.
Spielberg, but then he's also done some shit movies as well. So
To me,
Nice.
an
He
element
wrote
that
some
like
shitty ones.
stood out just from the making of. I remember when they got to the Palpatine stuff, and they just said, "We thought about the idea. In 5 minutes, we thought about it, and then we decided to go with it." And I was just like, "Come on, y'all, come on."
I mean, yeah, like say,
It's not the first time
I'll-
Palpatine came back. That's a reoccurring theme across comics and a bunch of other shit. That's not.
I
the
know,
first time it's happened.
but how? That's the whole. That's the
The
whole
how,
thing.
is- sure, I'll give you the how. I will give you the how.
Fortnite. That's how
The
we
how is a
bring it
little.
back
The
on
how is a little
Fortnite.
shaky. I will give you that. Right.
It's no, the how is actually kind of being explained in the Disney Plus shows. Like if you look at,
Oh
you
my
know what you
God.
look
The
at,
Bad Batch and stuff.
I
Yeah,
can't
Bad
wait
Batch, and
until
also
Hey.
later on, like in Mandalorian,
finally
and
make one
stuff,
movie.
you know,
make
they
sense.
talk about
Not the
Mandalorian.
first time. Star
It's gonna
Wars
take
has
them
used
several
supplemental
shows and several
to build
seasons of
things
shows
up.
to make it make sense.
Billions of dollars
Okay,
of
but you know what?
budget.
Okay,
You made a
okay,
very
but
good
here's the
point,
thing.
Andy.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. The same exact fucking concept applies to the prequel trilogy and Clone Wars.
The prequel trilogy's
no, it's
terrible
true.
too.
Yeah.
No, it is. No, that's why I'm saying like they're doing
I like
that
the prequels.
for the sequels.
That's fine.
I like the prequels.
I don't
The
mind-
first two are terrible. The third one's good.
Yeah, no, I mean,
The third one's my
yeah,
childhood.
I agree with Phil. Like, the first two movies, I don't think they're
Yeah.
good. I like the third one, but yeah, that's what the Clone Wars kind of validated the
That's what I
prequels.
said.
elevated.
Yeah, and they
Elevated,
yeah exactly.
that.
Better word.
They gave
Elevated.
context, bigger context to it, and then so that's I feel like that's what these new shows now are trying to do for the sequels. They're trying to provide the proper backstory. Why are you
Stop
pouting?
getting, oh my god, the little flicks to your normal self is like a jump scare in a horror movie.
The Stephen A. Smith baby look like it's like come
a little
on.
beard popping in. It's-
No, he's frozen.
oh no.
Here's the house somehow.
Yep.
Somehow.
So yeah, he did say that.
Yeah,
Somehow
Clearly
Palpatine
explained
escaped or returned. Or
And I'll say, like the sequels, yeah, they're a bus fire, but visually they're stunning. All three of them, like
Oh, yeah.
they're. I think
Really
they are.
enjoyed the
They're
first
really
two.
fun to watch, especially the Last Jedi.
Who is
Like
it?
Last Jedi had some problems, but oh my god,
Steven
Ryan
Yedlin?
Johnson was-
God, is he the cinematographer on all three movies? Something Yedlin, I think.
No, that was for the second one.
That was
for
only for the
Last
second. I
Jedi.
thought it was for all three.
Dan
I'm pretty sure it was just
something
Ryan
worked with
Johnson.
JJ.
Oh, Ryan did cinematography too. That makes sense.
Wait, really?
Right.
No, I
Jazzy's
think
the
he only
goat
works
like
with
that.
Ryan. I meant
Oh,
like
he
I think he
oh,
only does
okay.
he
cinematography
did
for Ryan.
Looper, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
I mean,
what
everyone,
mean.
like when everyone,
Okay,
thinks
so
of visual
Dan
Last Jedi,
Mindel-
everyone.
There we go.
Was 7 and 9. Steven Yedlin was 8. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Like everyone thinks of the big, scene where she goes through all the Star Destroyers and like the big, it goes silent. You know the scene I'm talking about. I'm like, that is like one of the standout scenes, probably like visually speaking, in all of Star Wars. Like that was something else.
They had to put a warning for everybody in my lobby. I don't know if it was for you guys too. Just like warning immediately, 2 hours or whatever. The movie gets super quiet. No, the audio didn't go out or something like that. It was just warning everybody that it gets really quiet because people are idiots.
That was the
and they
coolest
need
thing I've
warnings
ever
for that.
seen.
Yeah,
I didn't
it was
get a
cool.
warning like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Weird ass
didn't
warning.
hear about that, but I guess that makes sense. I bet
I guess
people
some
are-
people complained. They
like
thought it
but the
got
audio
quiet.
went out. No.
Yeah. To be fair, all of the rest of Star Wars when they're in space doesn't get
Can you
quiet.
imagine
So
someone would complain about what's that movie
Gravity?
called? No.
Love
Oh God, I'm
God,
blanking on the name now.
The Mummy.
the Crow.
No. The Crow.
Um,
John Krasinski, Emily Blunt,
Quiet
Place?
Quiet Place.
Quiet Place. Yeah, imagine if someone complained about the
Harold
audio
the
in that.
Purple
Like,
Crown.
I can't hear shit.
No.
It's like you're not supposed to.
You idiot.
That'd be funny.
Yo, why is this movie so quiet? I don't get it.
You start
I still
yelling.
haven't seen- I still haven't seen the third one, Quiet Place Day 1. I still need to
It's
watch
really
that.
good.
It's really good.
It's
It's
good.
probably my favorite of the three,
It's
honestly.
Oh,
It's
okay.
actually my least favorite of the three. But.
Yeah, there was
Oh,
no
yeah?
connectivity to it. There wasn't like, like I mean, even though the performances was good and stuff like that, but I think the problem I had with the problem I had with it is that each film had at least one step further to actually build up to a conclusion, and this was more of an anthology more than anything else. I feel like that was the thing that even though it's the third film, I just felt like, okay, well, obviously they're probably gonna make a fourth one, whatever. But this is canonically should be like a separate singular story. Doesn't mean it's bad. It's just that the other two had something to build off of. But yeah,
that game's coming out in a week too. Did anybody know there's a game coming out for A Quiet Place?
I've been seeing that.
I feel like I've heard about it.
Alien Isolation.
No,
I feel like I've heard about it.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Day one was just more of the same. Like
I like the movie, but it would have been a great starter for an anthology series in the world of A Quiet Place. Like what happened in Tokyo, what happened in New York.
That would have been cool. Yeah, like it didn't show enough of how humanity adapted to it. It just kind of breezed right over that, and it's like, oh, it's A Quiet Place again, the first one.
Yeah,
I don't know. I like the characters more than I like any of the characters.
It's supposed to be silent the whole time.
Even though Cillian Murphy is great in the second one. But
and I actually like the second one more than the first one. I'm kind of in the minority on that. But
I like it too.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
No,
I go back and forth. Like
the first one, going back to it, you just notice all the stupid things and it why don't you just live by the waterfall? Just live
second
there.
one.
Although the scene with her giving pregnancy, I was just like, yo, you have to be quiet.
Taking her to the waterfall.
I love the first one, but the second one, just Millicent Simmons as Reagan was just
she's good.
Standout. She blew my mind. I was like, holy shit, she's carrying this whole movie, and she's like, Cillian Murphy is too, but man, well, anyway.
It reminded me a little bit of what The Way of Water did, where the kids took the lead and they were the ones who were going to solve everything.
Actually, that's what it was. It's the fact that the movie was kind of marketed as Emily Blunt. she's in the front on the poster. It's like, okay, so she's going to be she's going to be the lead. No, Millicent Simmons was the lead. She took over, and I was like, that was a surprise in the best way.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing what Krasinski does with Part 3. I hope he brings it home. I hope he wraps up his story. I hope he sticks to landing.
Well, is he actually doing Part 3? Because I thought there was the rumors that he left that.
He wasn't doing day one.
Yeah, he's doing a secret
because for me,
will he cross them over?
For me, the Quiet Place movies are my favorite PG-13 horror thriller movies ever. Period.
The game is rated M, which actually surprised me.
Really? It's rated M?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm definitely playing it now.
That's why I was just like, what?
Shock me if it was. Makes sense.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
If he sticks to landing, this will be one of the, I think, modern in this century, great trilogies in my opinion.
One of the best horror trilogies of modern day. Yeah, for sure.
It'll be up there with the Apes for me.
Sure, it could. Sure. It's funny because right now in Universal and for Horror Nights, they have a Quiet Place maze.
Yeah.
And actually, I have a friend who's actually working in one of those mazes right now. He's
you have to be quiet.
My friend. Okay, so my friend and I, we got the pass, so we've been going every week. The first time we went in, my friend and I, we did the quiet challenge. We tried to stay quiet during the whole time, but then once we saw our friend, we were like, hey, so.
Somebody's phone goes off in the middle of the maze.
Well, it's loud anyway. It's pretty loud anyway because it's a maze. So there are going to be noises and jump scares. But
you guys gotta be quiet though. You gotta be quiet.
Shh. The monster pops up, makes noise. Shh! Shut up!
Shut up, monster! God.
Shut up, monster! Shut up! I'm trying to hide from you.
And the puppets, the animatronics of the Death Angels, which I guess is what the angels, what the aliens call them, Death Angels. Apparently, they're awesome.
Very metal.
They look so good in this maze. I mean, the way they spring out at you and they look right out of the movie. Really cool.
I guess it could be guys in costumes, so it's cool that they decided to go.
Yeah.
No, they're real aliens.
Yeah. Oh, they're real aliens?
Yeah.
They found them.
They found them.
They found them. It's like, hey, before you guys get started for Part 3, can you guys come over and
yeah, sure. One of them had a cigarette. And
right. Kind of during the coffee breaks. I got that.
Yeah.
Right.
I gotta go, y'all. My wife's calling me.
See you, man.
Love, Chief. Take care.
Take care, Mikey.
Great hearing from you. I love your input.
All right, y'all take care, y'all.
Your input.
See you, man.
Later. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Where's he going?
Who the fuck?
Nobody said.
Who the fuck was that guy? Who? I don't know who that guy was.
What was that?
I don't know.
What happened? Has anybody seen the Hellboy film that came out in digital?
I actually heard it was
man that was crooked.
Terrible.
No, I haven't seen it.
I want to watch it, but
I heard it was
the only one, Ronan.
I want to watch it.
They wouldn't
Here,
release
Crooked Man, and I think Conjuring.
You like it?
in theaters.
It's very, it is low budget. It's but I think what helped it was that it was no end of the world scenario, simple, like 1 or 2 settings, and
Just horror vibes.
Yeah, and the guy playing Hellboy did a
It's
good
good?
job. Like he's
Jack
not Ron Perlman,
Kesey,
but I was just
Jack Kesey, something like
Yeah.
Yeah,
that.
he was in Deadpool 2.
He was
4 seconds.
He was Black Tom Cassidy in that
You
movie.
racist. No, that's one of my favorite jokes. In Deadpool 2. No, that's a joke in Deadpool 2 where he gets shot.
Right.
You kill Black Tom, you racist.
I mean, I love Hellboy, so like I'm gonna watch this probably no matter what.
And
so.
my connection is with the films. I
love the
haven't really
originals.
touched the books
Yeah,
except
the
for this one, Hellboy in Mexico and whatnot, and it felt like the books, like dialogue, mood. Like I was like, all right, this should.
Oh, it was
Be
going
a
to
plus for
theaters
the
too.
family.
Okay.
It was.
It was.
It was.
Yeah.
It went to theaters in the UK, I think.
Yeah, because it has
Yeah.
$1.3 million in
Yeah.
box office results. So
Huh.
That's
It
about
made
the
some
budget right
money.
there.
Raking it in.
raking it in.
Yeah, just like the last one.
Man.
Raking the dollars in. Literal
The
dollars. in.
I still think about that Rotten Tomato video they did where it rose all the way up and then for that last
Oh.
Hellboy. It was bad.
Damn it.
That was a bad video.
No, but I love the Del Toro Hellboy movie so
yeah.
much.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I just it always like every single day my heart is broken that the third one never got made. But
dude,
The
listen
second
to
one
me
kind of
about
ended on
this.
a nice
Del
note.
Toro for a while couldn't get Pinocchio made, then he did.
Yeah.
Now he couldn't get Frankenstein made, and now he just finished
Still
shooting
hope.
that.
Yep.
As long as he gets At the Mountains of Madness made one day, and then he gets that, I'm like, all right, we can just all settle all past ghosts of like shit they wouldn't let him do.
They need to just do an animated one at that point. I think like
Which
they
they've
already
done.
had animated. Yeah, I've watched them. They're pretty solid.
Anime.
Claymation.
Yeah.
Claymation.
Anime.
Hellboy.
Yeah, there you go. Do the Pinocchio style, like you said.
Yeah,
That's
claymation.
not
Hellboy,
motion.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because Ron Perlman's, I think, is too old. I think he's already said that. He's
I
at
don't
like
think
what
so.
mid 70s or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't
so.
Boy, Moana
He's,
2.
he's,
No, he
Well,
could-
a different age.
It'll take another 5 years at least for that to come out if they even announce it
Yeah.
like soonish. You
Yeah.
know? So and
So
with Guillermo del
he's-
Toro,
He's
maybe
74 right now. So
Yeah.
Damn.
And
I
the
still-
Toro just
I
turned
I mean, you can
60
still
today.
beat all of our asses, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Do you guys know how? Do you guys know how Guillermo and Perlman met?
I think
It
it
was a long
was
time
during Chronos.
Kronos, yeah.
Yeah, Kronos. It was in the making,
Which
of
is a
that,
great movie.
and they
Great
were just
vampire
like-
movie.
Yeah, that is a really cool movie. Yeah. It was like they were sitting at dinner because Guillermo wanted to get him on board, and he's just like, I don't speak any Spanish. I probably shouldn't join. And then he was like, no.
He's the only
I'll
one
teach you
in there.
Spanish. 5 minutes later, he can speak Spanish.
Wow.
And apparently for 10 years, whoever had the rights to Hellboy saying, we'll give you the money you want, just not Ron Perlman. And Del Toro was like, no, Ron is
Damn.
Hellboy. I'm not doing it if it's not with him.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love that.
Ron and Guillermo go way.
Oh yeah, they're in
back.
everything. Blade 2, obviously.
Both of them
Hellboy,
and Doug. And Doug
Pacific
Jones.
Rim. Yeah, Doug,
Yeah.
Doug Jones, yeah.
He wasn't in Shape of Water though.
I love Shape of Water.
Del Toro, I mean, he's one of those directors that rarely misses. Once in a while he'll do something that's
Crimson
like
Peak was a little like.
Yeah, Crimson Peak.
I
exactly.
like
it.
Crimson Peak,
Crimson
but
Peak was like his
I get
probably his weakest
Yeah,
movie.
Mimic- Labyrinth,
Mimic isn't
obviously.
great either. Mimic
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
great either, but
And I
yeah.
wasn't even a huge fan of Shape of Water, if I'm being honest. Like it was okay. I don't think it was Best Picture,
really like
but
No one really talks about
thought
the
it was
much
it
either.
was overhyped by the time I watched it. So,
Yeah.
but Pinocchio I thought was awesome.
yeah,
I drove
for sure.
an hour to see in the movie theaters.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Dedication, man.
And I
Dedication.
can't
It was
wait to
worth
see. I can't wait to see his Frankenstein. Holy
Frankenstein,
crap! I am
Oh,
so pumped for that.
I hate that Andrew Garfield dropped out,
I'm
though. I hate
heartbroken about that. I'm
Yeah.
heartbroken. We're
I
not
wanted
getting
Andrew in it
Garfield.
so bad.
Yeah, but you know what? Jacob Elordi actually kind of looks like Frankenstein, so I'll take it.
Yeah.
And we got Oscar
I-
Isaac in it, so
ugh,
I'm happy.
I'm
Yeah.
really not
Yeah.
on the Elordi train. I need him to go away.
So you don't like
Really?
Euphoria? Got it.
Damn.
I've never seen
Who the fuck
Euphoria. and
does?
Don't plan on watching
Yo,
Euphoria.
Not
He
a
was really
salt,
good in Euphoria. But he
Euphoria
was
looks
infuriating.
not a Saltburn fan then. Yeah.
Ugh, I did not like Saltburn either. Ugh.
I heard there's a fun
Yeah.
tub scene.
I still have.
That was very fun. Oh, yeah.
It was so
Watch
fun.
after that.
I have
That's
not
just
watched that movie.
Spicy.
Squeaky
I
clean.
have not watched
Metal.
Saltburn. I have no
I
idea.
haven't seen it, but I heard about that scene.
Yeah, so have I. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
That movie
No.
is spicy as hell.
After that, I'm not super stoked to see what Emerald Fennel does next. To be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of her stuff.
I didn't mind. What was the Promising Young Woman?
Promising Young Woman's pretty
I
good.
liked
I didn't like the ending very much, but for the most part, it was good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Like,
I watched
there's
something
such a
like that.
big, like, there's such a big, you know, like, I guess, like, quality difference between Promising Young Woman and Saltburn, where it's, or like, I guess, like, artsy nature to it. I guess you could say. It's
That's
like,
what
you know,
Saltburn
it's
kinda
just a
looked.
really
Art house.
Yeah. It's just like this weird thing where it's like, I'm surprised you jumped from Promising Young Woman to like Saltburn. Like I wouldn't see those as like the same director making those movies.
Wait a minute, you watched Saltburn?
Of course you did.
Oh,
You're not allowed to watch that movie.
Yeah, you're not allowed to watch that.
Yeah, man.
Oh, whoa.
I mean, hey,
Come on, yeah, lay off.
Cut the kid some slack. I watched Terminator in 6. Okay, come on.
There is a tub scene in that one too.
Not the same kind.
He licks it clean.
Not the same kind.
I must lick the tub clean.
I watched
Hey.
Blonde.
In my defense,
No.
I don't care.
I have my own. I have my own schlong, so I can watch Saltburn. I'm
That sounds
fine.
Well, all right. Well, I'm.
What?
I'm glad that we can
I
get
don't know
to the
if
bottom
we
of
need to
that.
take-
Mike.
I don't know
So
him.
glad.
The
Taylor's
logic
reaction to
behind
that.
Can you
that-
get me away from him? Actually, can you
Okay, there we go.
There you go. Red and green. There you go. You're like Pokemon.
Yeah, capture
Christmas
him.
time. Christmas time.
Oh yeah, it's Christmas. There you
Yeah.
Well, we know why you actually
Hell
watched
yeah,
that
bro.
movie. We know.
Yeah, no one
go. It's
fucking.
like, do I dislike this?
Do I?
Now
I
I'm
think I
changing my
do.
shit to green. Fuck you, Phil.
Oh damn!
I just made it orange for Halloween.
We're not the same.
Clash
Made
of
it
the Titans.
orange for Halloween. Come on, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean, I watched messed up
There we
shit
go.
when I was
Oh,
really
There you
young.
go.
Someone's got to knock on their door.
Yeah. So, someone got that knock on the door.
Do you
Good
though?
mom.
I
Knock
mean,
at the cabin.
Blade what? Blade Runner?
He doesn't love Blade.
No, we know why he doesn't like Blade.
We know exactly why he doesn't like Blade.
Yeah, we know exactly.
There's only one
'Cause he
Blade,
pays his
there will never
taxes.
be one
He's
Blade.
not a big Chris
He
Christopher.
paid his taxes. He's like, yeah, he didn't pay his taxes.
Yeah. What the fuck? He's a big fan of paying taxes.
Your home movies don't wait. What home movies? What?
I don't know. He's like delayed, so whatever.
Yeah,
We just ignore Jake whenever
just
he's
rambling
delayed.
shit. He's delayed in real life too. I don't know.
He's delayed in the brain.
He's still living back in the 50s.
Yeah, when it was okay to say the things he says.
Nice and hour.
Anyway.
Happy days.
Back in my day.
Happy Death Day.
Yeah, I still think my opening and Party Nation yesterday was hilarious. I
Oh
think,
my
yeah,
God.
I wish Jake was there though, but it was funny the fact that he wasn't there for it to work.
I didn't see it, so
It's
I was
glorious.
calling for my Jake and I was yelling out for my Jake, and it was very on point with Jake. Yeah.
For
Jake. Yeah.
I thought of Avatar.
Oh.
My shake.
I was just saying.
Oh,
Yeah. Jake Sully.
My shake.
I still have yet to see the Avatar movies.
I have no desire to watch the second one.
You missed your chance to see him on the big screen,
So
dude.
good.
Bro.
Yeah,
They'll
well,
re-release those.
yeah,
When the
it's-
third one
the
comes out next
out.
year, they'll come out in 4K.
Mhm.
Freaking, well, not 4K, but
I mean, I think the
Yeah.
best way to watch those
Or
movies,
DX.
IMAX.
best
Yeah,
way to
there
watch,
you go.
yeah, it's best way to watch those movies. It's on the big screen. That's what they're meant. That's what they're
Or,
made
you know,
for.
Yeah.
just not
3D,
watch.
40.
There's that.
I mean,
That's an
Well, you
idea.
could
They're-
watch them. though.
IMAX.
They're gorgeous, but
40X
they're so
IMAX.
boring. My God, I fall asleep.
But the
Like
water.
they're gorgeous, but I fall asleep.
But
They're so
the
boring.
water.
The water.
The water.
Have you seen the water?
Yeah, the
When
water.
Jake Sully says, "Let's get it done," how do you not?
Let's get it
It's out of
done.
your mind.
Outstanding.
That was actually a good scene.
I have so
Legitimately,
I'm,
I admit,
Jump
they have
out
that's a
of
nice-
good. That was a good comeback to the villain. What the villain saying like, "I'm going to kill you and your family."
I'm so much
Yeah,
more interested
good
in what
shit.
James Cameron's going to do after those Avatar movies. That Train
Yes.
Hiroshima movie. Oh my God!
He's
please.
not. He's gonna be dead at that point.
Shut the. Don't wish that evil on him. The fuck's the matter with you?
He's a minor.
Yeah.
What do
It's
you
gonna
think?
When I say that's
90.
fine, you're not allowed to say that.
Yeah, minor.
Fucking 90. The hell.
What? He's not that
He's gonna
old.
be
90. He's gonna be 90
Hold on.
when there's
No, he'll be at the bottom with the Titanic, bro. It's a fucking cheat.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
No,
He'll
he
be
loves
down there traveling. But
I've-
Clint Eastwood's in his
I like the
90s,
James
and
Patterson.
he just released his trailer for his new movie.
Yeah,
right?
Which
Yeah.
actually looks really good.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it,
okay,
it
he's a little
can't
Okay,
happen.
but like Name another director that's in their 90s.
I'll say this.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Francis Miller.
He's not 90, but he's close.
John Williams is in his 90s. He's still writing music.
That's music.
Still
Well, actually, did he retire?
He's done.
No, he's still going.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought.
He retired.
Yeah, he
from
wouldn't let
Star
Indiana
Wars.
Jones be his last one.
Yeah.
No, he's still going. He always comes back to Hollywood Bowl every year.
Sick.
He's still alive and kicking.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh,
What is
you
he?
know what?
Knock on wood.
You know what's gonna happen? You say that. Watch. You just
Knock
curse
on
it.
wood.
Damn
Knock on
it,
wood,
dude.
yeah.
Come on now.
Wood.
I don't have any wood near me.
Yeah, tomorrow morning, James Cameron has died of heart complications or some shit.
Bro.
Oh my
Don't
God,
do
dude!
that.
Shut up.
Dude, we
Shut
just
up,
lost
man.
Just lost
Say
Maggie
that.
Smith. We don't have to. We don't have to.
He can't die until Avatar 18 comes out, bro. Come on.
And after like the
Sam Worthington will be 130 and still.
enough shows on Disney Plus.
Until they bring the theme park to Disneyland. Until they do that, then he can
Yeah.
rest.
Yeah,
Where's the
man.
Saltburn theme park section of that?
One giant tub.
They put an unknown liquid in there.
Make it like a wave pool. You know?
Yeah,
Taylor,
you know,
you didn't
how the kids movies always have like the jokes for the adults. All the adults will know what the liquid is.
Oh god.
Taylor, you didn't like Dancing with Wolves, but like with the Navi?
Not
Dances.
particularly. No,
Oh, okay.
no, not really. Sorry.
You didn't like Fern Gully?
That
live
movie was
action?
so.
Fern Gully.
Yeah, it's
Oh
Pocahontas
yeah,
and-
Fern
and-
Gully.
and Fern Gully. I mean, I'll admit, Avatar, like the scripts they're pretty shit, but like I feel like that's not. Well, I can excuse the first one because it was actually written like in the 80s, and then it just didn't have
Feels
to
like it.
make it until a couple of decades later. This new one, was written more recently, and the script was still, not the best.
Yeah, it's not great, but it doesn't feel
Not
like
great.
Dances with Wolves anymore. It just feels
No.
like all right.
It just feels like
he,
kind of.
he
more
spent
of
way
the
too
same.
much time at the bottom of the ocean. He really wanted to make a movie.
It
where
feels like the Force
There's
Awakens of
ocean.
Avatar, essentially. Like,
Yeah.
it's like kind of a repeat of the first one, but new technology. It looks better after what was it, 13 years or something
He's
like that.
copying Avatar the last.
Now I feel like
Oh
they
yeah,
can
he's going in the wrong direction.
I guess
though.
if it's called Avatar, you would expect
Book 3,
that,
Fire.
maybe. I guess.
Fire and Ash, Fire and Ash, and
And I'll
I
say
feel-
that
Fire
Cliff
and Ash.
Curtis and Kate Winslet were great additions, in my opinion.
Yeah.
To the franchise.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? No.
In fact, they were all great additions.
Oh no, never mind. She
No,
wasn't.
no. No,
sorry.
they're blue
Cut
people.
'em.
I don't like blue people. Not a fan. No.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I don't like
Yeah,
Smurfs either.
racism.
Fuck the Smurfs.
Jake
They
version
die.
2 over here.
Jake's
Jake's version.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah, you don't like Sonic the Well, he is a hedgehog to be fair, so
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
hedgehogs either. Fuck
He's
hedgehogs.
not a
well,
person.
no,
Yeah.
he's racist or
Whoa,
something.
you're gonna
I-
do what the
Yeah, I
Hedgehog?
won't
You're gonna
watch
do
Sonic
what
3
the
because of
Hedgehog?
Sonic.
What?
We know that Jake won't watch Sonic 3 because of Shadow. So,
Yeah,
it's
well,
like, nah, can't do it.
Yeah,
He's not a big Keanu fan, that's why.
but you're gonna do what to hedgehogs now? What? Huh?
What?
I mean, I'll do what I please. You can't judge. You can't do anything.
Whoa!
Did you know?
Whoa, you gonna do what?
Whoa! He said he's gonna fuck hedgehogs. What? Huh?
Oh no.
There's plenty of you out there, Jake. Let's be honest. There's plenty of you. Y'all meet up once a
Taking
week.
weird turn.
I love the awkwardness of this.
Yeah.
It's
Jake
pretty
is the
great.
most common name on the internet. Read a fucking book for once. I mean, what?
No, Phil.
Super bad
Man,
reference.
talk
That's
about
right.
my culture.
Right.
We should all draw penises like in Superbad. See who makes the best one, and then immediately get kicked off of YouTube after we all show it.
Well, or there wouldn't be much competition. We all know you're going to win.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
The one with
You know,
the
like that
Madam
part where
Web.
SpongeBob's like drawing that big ass like essay, and then he shows it. It just says "the," but it's like that'll be me with the thing. It's just like one scrotum. That's it.
It's very specific like reference there for SpongeBob.
Well, I live my life based on SpongeBob, so
On memes.
That's
Yeah,
surprising.
and memes.
You're the one with the Madam Web poster.
Does your mom call you Mahomey?
Me noy. I got the Morbius one. That's a
Hell yeah,
Not
you
surprising.
do.
Yeah.
Bubble wobble.
Ugly Sonic.
Wubba lubba dub dub.
my
Well,
favorite
if
SpongeBob
James Cameron
quote.
isn't up our alley, wait, do you remember the
Man Thing.
movie?
Yeah, the
yes,
Man
there
Thing.
was
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
for
Yes,
Sci-Fi
there was.
Network. I think.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
Terrible. I
It
watched
was
it earlier
get
this year for the first time. That was bad.
I get
Yeah,
Man
it
Thing
was
and
good.
Swamp Thing confused sometimes. Like
Yeah, Man Thing was in
Confused.
Werewolf by Night.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, Man Thing was in Werewolf by Night, but like Swamp Thing had a movie.
Wasn't his name like Jimmy or something?
Swamp Thing had two movies and a TV
Swamp Thing had a show, and then Swamp Thing also had a movie in like
Swamp
2005.
Thing had two movies. Yeah.
Two movies?
Two movies. Yeah. Swamp Thing and Return of Swamp Thing.
How
original was Return?
Wasn't the original directed by Wes Craven, or am I high?
Correct.
Yes,
It was. He might be high too, but yeah.
Yeah.
Is James Mangold still doing the new one?
That's the
that's the plan.
Yeah.
And I hope that's good.
Anybody see the new trailer for the Bob Dylan
I'm
movie?
sorry, I stand corrected. That's part of
Yeah.
The Bob Dylan
Which
movie
looks
looks
terrible,
good.
but whatever.
I didn't like the second trailer as much as the first one. Like, it just looks way more. I don't know much about Bob Dylan, honestly, but it just looks way more generic than I was expecting it to. Like, I don't know, like a generic biopic.
I'm hyped.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was another trailer. I'm not a big Bob Dylan fan personally, but I love Timothée Chalamet. I think he's a great actor and a good singer, as it turns out.
Recently, I've been getting
Let's get Wonka.
Yeah, he's great in Wonka.
He does a pretty good
surprisingly
Bob Dylan.
so.
The guy playing Johnny Cash is what's his name?
Johnny
he's in-
Cash?
Joaquin
Yeah,
Phoenix.
they got him. Boyd Holbrook, and at first it was Boyd
Really?
Holbrook, and when he shows up, I was like, dude, that looks a lot like Johnny Cash. It was like, and then it took me. I was like, oh yeah, it's Boyd Holbrook. He's in every James Mangold movie now. So
I'm still waiting for my David Bowie biopic where Rami Malek comes in as Freddie Mercury.
Oh God! Oh,
for Live Aid.
Who should play Bowie?
I have no idea. I never.
Who's
even thought of
who's
it.
there's a guy that's like super popular now that's in everything.
Val? No.
Harry Styles. Harry
No.
Styles.
No, please, God.
Shut up,
No.
dude. Shut up. God. Well,
he'll only show up if Olivia Wilde's the director.
Timothy Chalamet was saying during the press of Dune Part 2 that he wanted Austin Butler's Elvis to cross over in his movie. So why not?
that would have been a hell of a crossover.
The MCU, the Music Cinematic Universe.
Hell yeah.
Make it like Stephen King's thing, you know? It's like they don't have to come together like the Avengers or some shit, but you know.
Joaquin
just, like,
Phoenix will come back as Johnny Cash.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
There you go.
Stephen
He'll be like
Fox
this.
playing as Ray Charles.
He'll be the Nick Fury.
Stephen King's best cameo. Stephen King's best cameo, hands down, is in It Chapter 2.
Oh yeah, he's great. That was great.
Oh my God, that was.
I didn't like the ending.
The book was better. Yeah.
Yeah, the book was better.
Yeah, and sucked. The book was better.
Ending sucks.
Yeah, Velma. Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, we were talking about that a little
Yes.
bit earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunate. Anyway,
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah,
No.
I want to see what they're going to do in season 3. Oh well.
I
Anyway.
don't. I feel like you're lying.
Okay,
No,
isn't there?
that's not.
I keep hearing that like Harley Quinn season 5 is supposed to be next month, but I haven't seen any marketing for it at all. Like,
Nothing at all.
I haven't seen it, but
Well,
like
considering HBO's hyping the Penguin right now, there's probably not going to be too much marketing until at least 2 or 3 weeks before the first episode. There,
that is so
I
weird.
feel
to
like
me.
that's usually the case with animated stuff, though.
That-
Even
that
Netflix
is-
does
it's,
that.
it's not even the case with just animated stuff. It's just the case with streaming stuff.
Yeah.
Like they
Not
put out
really,
like a
no.
small teaser like a couple months beforehand, and then like maybe a month or a few weeks beforehand, they put out like kind of a bigger trailer for most
Yeah.
streaming things.
Maybe,
For
I don't know.
some of the really big stuff, like the Penguin had a trailer like
Oh,
last
yeah.
year almost.
Penguin, I mean, most of
but-
Disney Plus's Marvel stuff has, and even so,
Sure.
they have trailers months before they come out.
But like some of the other one, even like I think didn't One Piece get a trailer like I'm talking about Netflix now, like
Right.
2 months before it came out, which is like
I
that's
don't know.
that's pretty good. But like most
Yeah.
big things get like a 3-4 month
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean, even the Harley Quinn series got trailers, you know, a few months before the seasons came out. Now for this one,
Yeah,
right?
Netflix will post a trailer like 2 weeks before the show comes out.
Yeah, the thing is, when you go on and like see what Netflix is promoting, you're like, I've never even heard of this. Like, there's
Right.
a show, I forget his name, but he was the star in Longmire, that show that was saved and put on Netflix. He's in a new show about some sort of like Australian ranching show. I didn't even know what this thing existed, and then a trailer dropped. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It turns out, they shot 8 episodes. I'm like, okay. You just
then-
don't know.
And then I'll see.
But even though, like the Monsters show was like a month before it was a trailer, I think,
Oh,
before
yeah.
it came out. But
Yeah.
you knew they knew that was going to be big just because those Monsters
Stories.
shows or
Yeah.
whatever.
Like about
Even
really
though I
famous
heard this
stories.
was-
And then I'll see posts
I heard
from
this
like
was shit,
discussing
too.
film on Twitter saying like, "Oh, this show has been canceled after one season." Be like, "What the fuck was that? I never heard of that." Like,
Yeah.
how much-
They don't market their stuff.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah,
unless it's Stranger Things, in which they put out 1.5 billion trailers for their season.
Fuck, I wish that show would
They don't
just
market it
already.
and they drop it all at
It's
once.
gonna end soon.
everyone forgets
I know.
about it in
Thanks,
2
fuck. It
weeks.
needed to. It needed to end 3 seasons ago.
Mid next year, I think, right?
Next year, yeah. Next year.
Yeah.
Just they've been shooting.
But
it.
you know they're going to
Stranger
split
Things
out
needed
parts
that.
on that.
Oh yeah,
shit,
part
you know?
part 1,
Actually,
2,
no, they
3,
said they
4,
wouldn't.
5, 6, 7,
No, they
8,
said they
9,
wouldn't
10.
do that for
It's
this
only
season.
8 episodes.
Really?
Yeah, they said they wouldn't do that for season 5.
I find that hard to believe.
I
find that very hard to believe.
The parts it kept the talk going for an extended time than it would have if they dropped all the episodes.
I love season 4.
Smarter idea financially and critically.
Yeah, because Cobra Kai is doing that right now. Because Cobra Kai is
Arcane's
part
doing
2 is in November, and then part 3
And
sometime.
yet,
next
it
year.
did not.
Arcane 1 did that
doing
before.
that.
It didn't
Yeah.
work
Arcane
out
season
for
1 did that.
that 90s show, unfortunately.
No.
Well, that's because that show
They canned that
sucks.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
they canned
You heard
it.
me?
You're full of shit, bro.
Wait, what? Did they can it just because of the whole
No,
thing?
no. It's
What?
it's
You don't
because
even know what I was gonna say.
No.
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Well, go ahead. What do you think I was gonna say? You don't know.
The guy that got went to jail. No.
No, I was gonna say Zack Snyder. So you don't know anything.
Yeah, Zack is so involved.
It's part
with
of the
that
DCU,
90s.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. No, yeah, I was gonna say that guy. I don't remember his name though.
I'm not sure what this new hat is, but Darren, what is this new hat?
Hello.
Hello.
It's a night hat.
Like a Roman-
Yeah, it's a night. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
Monty Python.
Florian.
Promoting
So this is your
Gladiator 1.
this is your Gladiator 2 hat.
Yeah, I got, that's the popcorn
Yeah.
bucket. He got early access.
The issues that I found is these headphones don't like to sit over.
Oh no.
Wait,
The
Toby,
struggle.
headphones were built to
Yeah,
go over
everybody-
a
the
manager maintained a
Centurion
hat.
helmet.
It's so funny. Everyone saw that Gladiator 2 popcorn bucket and all thought MF Doom.
Yeah, MF Doom. I've never even listened to MF Doom. Immediately I saw it, I was like, that
Me
looks like
neither.
MF
No,
Doom.
I'm in the exact same boat as you are. Go. I'm like, I don't know the first thing about MF Doom, but I saw that. I'm
Yeah.
like, that my friend has that ring. Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's great. That's gonna sell out just for that. I love it.
this really is the year of the popcorn bucket. I swear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
crazy.
It is.
Holy shit.
We all
Venom?
thank Doom.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank you,
dude.
Dune.
Thanks,
Can't wait
Dune.
for that Craven bucket. That's gonna be crazy.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
what is the Craven bucket gonna be? Do you think?
It's just a giant lion head.
Giant
Be a lion
rhino
head.
head.
It looks like an
Yeah.
animal.
It's gonna be a
Oh, it'll be the
giant
rhino's
rhino.
head.
That Luna
It's gonna
Love.
be a giant
Oh, the
rhino
rhino's
head.
head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the rhino. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even Borderlands had one, and honestly,
Borderlands, yeah.
the
Yeah.
Borderlands popcorn bucket was pretty sweet. I'm not
It
gonna
was.
lie.
It was Claptrap.
It was just Claptrap, man.
It was. But I mean, come on, like
So Jack Black.
Alien Romulus had one,
Claptrap, yeah.
of course, because like,
Those
like
Sonic
I
3.
saw like the Romulus one. I saw the Alien Romulus one. It was like the Xenomorph head or something, and then
Yeah.
Venom's
There was
having
two.
one.
There was actually
Honest-
two. There was two for Alien Romulus. There was
Oh, was it?
there was Alien Head, and then there
Oh,
was
and
like
then
the,
there's the one in Rob's
Facehugger?
background. Yeah.
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 with the face hugger on it.
My
Yeah.
friend got that one.
Yeah.
I mean, the Beetlejuice one I think is my favorite. The coiled up.
Oh, the cool, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I think Dune
like it.
still takes the cake for the best.
Well, it's the best other use you could, you know.
I just love
You get
that
it.
skit. I think it was like Warp Zone or something. It's like, I want the Dune popcorn bucket without the popcorn.
Extra butter.
Extra butter. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he did
He's
one with
and he's like,
Wolverine
sir,
bucket.
no, and make sure there's a lot of butter in there.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing that now with the Venom bucket. And
Oh,
That reminds me. Eddie, fill me up. I meant the
God.
popcorn bucket.
I can't wait to see what the Minecraft popcorn bucket's gonna be.
It's gonna be Jack Black's face, like he's gonna have his mouth open.
And it's gonna have a speaker and a Zion Steve.
I'm Steve. Every time you put your hand in it, right when you put your hand in his mouth,
Oh, you're gonna hear that the whole movie. People are like, I am Steve. I am Steve.
an orchestra of I am Steve's.
apparently they're doing something right because they're still going. They must be making money because they cost about like $30-$40.
Yeah, but the bucket's in. Yeah.
I mean, because they limit them to the point where it's like, ooh,
Right.
we gotta sell them
Can't
out.
wait to fill up Steve.
Yeah, I can't wait to film Steve. Yeah, I think we're gonna use mine as a toilet.
Movie doesn't look that good though.
No.
That's why I'm gonna use it as a toilet.
Right? Yeah.
During the movie.
and here's the thing: everyone's still going to go watch that movie. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
like it or
Yeah.
not,
See
like
it once
just
and
for
then
how
not
it
the
is.
end of it.
Prediction: the next trailer is gonna look better, and people will be like, "Oh, now it's the masterpiece I expected it to be."
they fixed it. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
fixed
yeah.
it.
I just
Yeah,
imagine
they do a
really big.
Sonic.
I just imagine a big, huge drop from opening weekend to the next weekend. There's going to be a huge drop in sales.
No,
There's gonna be a
Arise.
drop in the box office.
It's actually right. It's good. Double.
Yeah, it's gonna make like
it's gonna be
20 million. This will make like 80 million.
Black-
Yeah.
just
People
black
realize
every
they're
weekend.
wrong.
It's gonna be next year's Morbius. Watch.
So amazing. All right, cool.
So 10 out of 10. So they're gonna re-release it like a hype train thing. Yeah.
They should re-release Morbius right now.
Yeah, it's coming.
I saw someone post about that. It's like, okay,
re-release Joker 2. We were busy that week.
I mean, Minecraft is coming out the week of April Fool's Day, so like
it works.
They know.
That's really funny.
Next year,
If it was an elaborate April Fool's
next year in July alone, we have like so many movies that are going to be huge.
Yeah,
Fantastic
Superman,
Four,
Fantastic
man.
Four. Mission Impossible is that month, right? Is it? Is it?
Why?
It's July. Damn, that they need to move that one because last time it did not work out last year for Mission Impossible. Releasing like a week or two before Barbie and Oppenheimer. So.
Oh yeah.
No, it was the week before. Yeah.
Yeah, they need to move that.
Not a great plan.
Yeah, great movie though, but they didn't move it.
It was good. Yeah, I'm just trying to see like what else is coming out.
Yeah, I want a Morbius bucket.
Yeah.
Can we go back and get a Morbius bucket going?
Can we just pretend that Craven's Morbius and just make the Morbius bucket for Craven the Hunter?
It just fucking don't explain why. Just release that Morbius bucket during Craven.
When we get
Morbius, release Morbius every time and pretend.
So in July alone next year we have Jurassic World Rebirth, Superman, Fantastic Four, reboot.
Fantastic Four is getting pushed
last summer.
I don't know if it will. I think that's the one that won't.
There's no way that's coming out on time.
None of those movies are moving.
Well, Mission Impossible.
why would
might. If it is coming out July, I can see that one moving.
None of those movies in July are moving.
Fantastic Four, like at the same time Superman was finishing filming.
Yeah.
And there's way more post-production that they need to do on that. Like there's no way it's coming out on time.
That's definitely an assumption because let me put it this way. Deadpool and Wolverine started filming. The strikes happened. They picked up filming again in November, finished in February. The movie was out in July. Fantastic Four will be just fine.
Yeah.
Well, Fantastic Four is probably going to reshoot the movie 8 times, so you know.
Nope.
I'm really excited for Fantastic Four, man. I think they're actually doing it right this time.
I'm so pumped for that.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no, it's not. No, Lilo and Stitch.
Just release all of them in July.
No, Lilo and Stitch. I think it's gonna be August.
Yeah, I think it was like was it August? I thought it was April or something.
It
was August.
All they said about
Lilo and
Stitch is that it was summer or next year, so I think it's gonna be August.
Yeah, it's for sure August.
I want the Stitch popcorn bucket.
The shit just came out last month.
Whoa.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with that, huh?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I can't wait for the Captain America Brave New World popcorn bucket to be Red Hulk.
Yeah. It'll be Harrison Ford's face. Wait,
What's a Red Hulk?
It's gonna be the fist, so they can advertise it for masturbating.
I love the interview about who shot first, Greedo or Han. And he's like, I don't care. The best. I love Harrison Ford.
Someone asked him like what the best thing about coming to work in the Marvel universe was, and he goes, "They give you a lot of real money."
Hell yeah, bro!
He's so real for that.
Yeah,
I love Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford is the man. For
that David Blaine's. Did anybody ever see that where David Blaine went in his house and put the car in the freezer? He's like,
"Get the fuck
Get the fuck out of my house!"
My coworker just told me about that yesterday. I was fucking dying of hearing that.
It was so good.
I hope that the Red Hulk popcorn bucket is based off this, where he's like, Hulk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that face.
Yeah, it was pretty wild to see that in all age.
I remember being like, "Oh my gosh, I think he's actually happy to be here."
No, they just gave him a lot of cocaine right before that.
You throw out his back.
Yeah, for 81, like him being able to do that, like I can't even do that.
Well, wasn't he able to?
I'll break my back trying to do that.
Yeah, wasn't he like unable to crack his whip for Dial of Destiny or something like that?
I don't know.
CG.
He got injured. I know that.
It was CG, man.
Yeah,
he cracked the whip like once in the entire movie. He wore the hat for like 12 seconds.
I don't genuinely know because I don't really care about Indiana Jones.
Oh, I love
fuck you. Fuck you.
What did you say?
Raiders of the Lost Ark is.
You know, if you watch the last 2 movies, then I wouldn't blame you. So.
I didn't fucking stutter. I don't really care much for Indiana Jones.
Okay,
yeah, but how about the new game? Come on, new game.
The game looks cool.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
Game does look good.
It looks fun.
It looks cool.
Got
It
some
looks like a Bethesda game.
I want to whip some.
breaking news here. So apparently Apple and Amazon have reached a deal to bring Apple TV Plus to Prime Video, so now you can add it on.
But it's just going to be a cable subscription at this point.
Disney all over again. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Prime
the hell is
Video
on
has
Apple
stuff.
TV besides what Wolves? What the hell else is on
Apple
there?
TV's got some
Ted
bangers.
Lasso. Oh yeah,
They had to bring Ted Lasso back because they were like, well,
yeah.
Severance.
Bring back the dinosaur show. And I'll
I
come
like
back.
Jason Sudeikis. I don't
That was a
really
sick show.
want it.
The dinosaur show.
Yeah, what was it? The documentary where they
John
CG all the
Favreau's-
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
The fuck was it called?
That was like when they were starting out.
No,
The
the
only
last season
real-
came out last year.
Really?
It was really good. Yeah.
The only real Apple
No, it's called
TV
now.
Plus show I invested
Prehistoric Planet. That one.
Oh,
Prehistoric Planet's
that was a
sick.
reboot.
there's also Monarch
yeah,
Legacy
maybe.
of the Monsters. There's that.
Oh, Monarch.
Right. I forgot about that show.
Silo.
Yeah.
That show. was
Silo's
boring.
good.
And they
Severance.
just casted
For All
Ember Thunder for that
Foundation.
show.
Yeah.
The only Apple
Yeah,
TV
they
Plus
did.
show I
Foundation was good.
myself
For All Mankind
in
is
when I started
awesome.
was Dickinson
Yeah.
with Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah, and
Dickinson was
they
good.
had some,
Dickinson.
they had some pretty cool movies. I mean,
Apple
Yeah,
TV's
that's
got
Flower
banger shows. You just gotta check them.
There's the Flower Moons on there.
Yeah, Fire
Napoleon's
Moons was on there.
Is Wolves even good?
Napoleon's on there.
Well, Wolves is the biggest thing they have right now. Is all I mean.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it just
Is it
came
good?
out.
Yeah.
Oh, they had
I heard it
Napoleon
was
on there.
Mm. Yeah,
I wasn't
Napoleon.
planning on watching it, but
I forgot Napoleon.
Yeah, the
Oh,
4-hour
TV.
director's cut of Napoleon. Yeah.
Yeah, he could talk about boats some more.
is anyone looking
You
forward
have
to
boats?
next
You
month.
think you're so cool because you have boats? Fuck.
Is anyone
yeah. Runs away.
looking forward to
Hey, you
that
can
new,
just watch you can watch Joaquin Phoenix just like walk around extremely
What?
depressed, like
Dude,
give this.
that's
ball
Joker
to
too.
my mom.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
No. What do you mean? What do you mean? He's so
What-
happy
what-
in Joker 2. He laughs.
That's the Jared Leto laugh. You didn't
No,
see
that's
Jared Leto.
Joker 1.
That's actually both
one.
of them, honestly.
That's Joker 1 where he's laughing like that.
Yeah.
Number 2.
That's when he
he's
barely
kinda-
laughs. Yeah.
He does
number
barely
2,
laugh.
he's
He
just
laughs
kinda
like a couple of
poking
times.
around. Yeah.
He laughs like
Well,
maybe
on that note, guys, I'm out of here. Have fun
Yeah.
with your
Thanks for being here, Taylor.
I don't
Google
bl- I don't
laugh,
blame you.
But
Appreciate it,
gotta be
Taylor.
Appreciate you
super
coming
early
on.
for work, so I'll see you guys
Nice place
later.
to
Bye.
jump on.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for
Bye.
being here. Bye. Who
Who
was
the
that?
fuck?
Is that a person?
Yeah.
That was a
Who,
woman.
Mike? No.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's a sausage fest again. Good job, guys.
Yeah, good
Whoa.
job, guys. You
No, not
scared the
very
woman
long,
away.
but
You were scared
God.
off the woman.
I'm not apologizing.
What were we gonna ask, Andy?
Is anyone looking forward to that new Zack Snyder show on Netflix, Twilight of the Gods?
I
Sorry,
probably watched
It's
it.
so good.
Is
it out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been out. It's been out
Yeah,
for
it's been
weeks.
out
a while.
a month.
Yeah,
Oh, I
man.
didn't
it's
even-
already canceled too.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
It-
kidding.
I didn't even
I
know
would be
that.
surprised.
Every time I say anything about Zack Snyder, I immediately look at Phil to see what his reaction will be. That's why his eye roll. That's it. I don't know. It looks
I won't
good to
bring him
me.
up again.
Outside of Watchmen 300, it's my favorite thing he's done.
Actually, I want to see what.
And Snyder Cut.
What was the reviews for that looking like? Actually,
I don't
I'm
know.
assuming it was good.
I didn't even
My
know it
guess
was
is
out.
Why
either
is
a
it-
6 or 7 out of 10.
Isn't on par with Rebel Moon. That movie sucked.
It's way better. in my
That movie did suck.
What?
The director's cuts are good. What are you talking about?
Yes. Yeah,
I
are you
wasn't-
excited for the Rebel Moon game? Did anybody see the trailer for that?
Oh,
It's
No.
like
They were
There's
marketing
something
the
in the
director's
podcast
cut for
for-
Rebel Moon before the
Yeah,
original part came out.
yeah, they were. They
Like
announced
just
that at the Game
release
Awards.
just release the
Oh, yeah.
director's cut.
And I think Gail
Yeah.
Simone is writing a comic book series for it.
Mhm.
She did. Correct.
Yep.
Oh, it already came out.
Rebel Moon, it's pretty good. You just have to watch like the 69-hour long fucking director's cut.
69.
Why 69? What was the reason for that number?
I don't know.
Please explain.
Yeah, why? Yeah, why would you say that?
The child is exaggerating to try and be funny. That's why.
Oh,
Oh, the child.
oh.
Well, I mean,
Well, I
Come
meant
on,
the
Child is
number.
fire.
I think
Oh,
we need
It
to
probably,
take
it
a,
probably feels like 69 hours.
I think we need to take a breather, a break, and we need to watch some Fortnite right now.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Not me.
Oh my god, he is playing a game.
Yeah,
He's been doing the whole time.
yeah, you called me at all for a time.
Yo, did Jigsaw just whip out the dualies?
Yeah, dude, yeah.
He's
Look
been
at
playing Fortnite for the last 45 minutes.
Damn, bro.
You can see.
Oh, there you go. Now he's jacking. Jacksaw.
absolutely. I did win my last game.
Hell yeah.
Oh, did you? Whoa, cool.
Yep,
You want
yeah.
a fucking cookie?
Live or
No,
die,
I'm just gonna
live
keep
or choice.
rubbing my G spot.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's pretty on par for you.
I
yeah.
like to rub my
Yeah,
cheeks.
yeah.
Now, I think you made your choice.
Well, he made
Yep.
his choice. He knows what he's doing.
Rename it to Fucksaw.
He usually does.
Mm.
Jigsaw, more like Freak Saw.
Oh,
No,
wait, I haven't done
Johnny
that
has elevated the stream. It's now better.
Yeah,
Ascended.
yet. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He just
let me
doesn't like
find
Fortnite. He's racist.
After you're done watching Saw, does the movie become called Scene?
Good question. Good question.
Never thought about that. That's James Wan.
I've never seen Saw. I've never seen Saw.
So it's just Saw for you.
It's getting re-released in theaters soon.
The first one? The first movie?
Yeah, the first
Yeah,
one.
I'm pretty excited.
20th anniversary.
The 50th anniversary. It's been
Unrated.
Good old
Sounds
James
dirty.
Wan and Lee Wanell. That movie's pretty awesome.
Hey, I'm looking forward to
Made me think
freaking
of
Wolf guy.
Wolfman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh yeah, Wolfman. Yeah.
Wolf dude.
Guy. Wolf.
I have faith in
Wolf
that
bro.
movie simply because of Lee Wanell, who did
Tobin
the
Bell's
Invincible.
coming back for what? Saw 11, 12, whatever the fuck number they're on.
11.
He's
Yeah.
gonna look. He's gonna be in a sarcophagus, but he'll be in there. So.
Yeah, I mean, it'll probably just from this point on, it'll probably just be more in between stories. That way they can justify
I'm
having
okay with that.
Jigsaw in it. It's fine.
I'm okay with that.
I'm cool with that.
Whatever stupid ass excuse you could come up with where he's alive. Honestly, if they just said screw it and he's just alive and they'll explain it and it's like modern day, I'd be like, all right, I don't even care. Go for it.
My cancer brain-ridden brain and put it in a different body.
Which looks exactly like me though.
But I have a fucking dead twin brother whose body I used to put my brain in.
Yeah. he says this on like one of those audio tapes. Or
Yeah, it's like. Yeah, it got to the point where he was actually dead, so they had this like audio recording
tape and
shit.
stuff.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
like
And it was
you
up to,
flashbacks.
I gotta go. So
see you, man.
hey,
Thanks
you
for
guys
being
have a
here,
great one.
Rob.
Take care, Rob.
Bye.
Bye, Rob.
Bye.
Bye.
You gotta love in. Oh wait, let me wait. Okay.
Probably also
Fuck?
probably also
All right,
gonna
nice
jump
to
off
go,
as
nice
well.
to
See you,
no.
Derek. See you, man. Thanks for hanging out.
Yes.
Bye.
Hi, Derek.
Who the fuck? Who are these
I have
people,
no
man?
idea who the hell that was.
Hey, Gore, you can.
No one
continue.
does.
Okay, no, I was gonna say you gotta love in Saw 7.
Actually, guys, I have to get.
Okay. Fuck, I want to talk about my Jigsaw facts.
My Jigsaw, man.
Fuck, this is like my MCU. All right, so anyway, in Saw 7, you gotta love it. Did anybody see Saw 7?
Love it.
See it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Great. So final chapter, amazing
Yes,
movie.
movie.
Anyway, but
Amazing
10 out of
movie.
10.
It really wasn't the final chapter, though.
I've only seen 1, 2, and 10.
Yeah. Hey,
Really?
Oh no, I'm sorry. This is Saw 7.
Watch
Anyway, to
three.
make him
Watch
look younger because they have a flashback, they just put a hat on him, but it's flipped backwards.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
you're right.
probably the best
Wait,
scene
was
in
that-
the entirety of Saw.
Was that 7 or was that? I thought that was.
I think that was 7 because he was talking to the guy that's faking being a Jigsaw survivor because he's going to
Oh,
get a
yeah.
signature or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's 7.
Yeah, it's 7.
I thought that was like 5,
in 3D.
but-
You know who the best actor in that movie is? I'm not even lying. It's Chester Bennington. He's in that movie.
Is he
yeah,
actually?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's the best actor in there because he has to like.
His skin is glued to the fucking
Yeah,
leather of a car,
yeah.
and he has to like
Yeah.
get himself free in order to save him and his friend's life. And they're a bunch of fucking Nazi supremacists.
Yeah, I was about to say Jake would have really liked this one.
Yeah,
Actually, he would have
Nice.
hated this one because they die. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Really hate
Womp
that.
womp.
Never mind.
Womp
I
womp.
take it back. Anyway, is Jake coming in though?
I don't know.
I
Is it-
feel the
I
racism.
recently-
aura.
Do you feel the racism rising in the room? You're like, I feel
Can
something.
you feel the racism
Is it
tonight?
tonight?
Was it last year that new Saw movie came out? Where it's in between
Yeah.
like 1 and 2?
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
I rewatched
X.
all of them after
Yeah.
I watched that,
Yeah.
and it was definitely like it was an experience.
Oh,
Not like a fucked up bad experience, but just like, oh, okay. If you watch it all in sequential order, you kind of follow how things go.
Yeah.
from
Oh,
the
yeah.
movie. It's pretty intense.
I actually love that Saw has like its own like I think they call it the Saw Bible, where it's like literally
Yep.
like a character will show up in the background of one scene, and it's a character that was a main character in Saw 4.
Yep.
I was like, what? And then like a letter will be handed off to somebody, and that letter will come back in 3 movies, and it'll have a significant like reason.
like-
It's like it's like a soap opera, but a horror
Yeah, kinda, yeah,
franchise. It's cool.
Of course, yeah,
A little
Definitely-
bit. But, like I think like one of the best twists in that whole franchise is like at the end when you find out the doctor from 1 was his secret apprentice the entire time.
Of course, yeah.
That was like
that's
one of
Saw
the yeah, it's Carrie Ellis's character.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Carrie Ellis.
dude, that was like
Gordon.
one of the best fucking like what the fuck moments ever in horror. It was
Yeah.
so dope.
Yeah.
He has so many apprentices. He has
Yeah.
literally 4 apprentices. in the
Yeah, he's
entire
got-
series.
'cause there-
Actually,
'cause
5 technically. Wait, no,
Well,
4.
there's
Yeah.
what's her name?
Hoffman, Amanda,
Lawrence, and then the guy in Jigsaw, which we don't even really talk about that guy, but I think that's it.
And then we don't really talk about Spiral all that much either.
Oh yeah.
No.
He wasn't really an apprentice. He just
the reason why Will Smith smacked Chris Rock. You saw that movie earlier that day.
The Burning Cross.
Oh no, we're talking about Saw 7. Racism.
Like what?
Talking about Saw.
We're talking about Mississippi Burning, I guess.
Okay, I thought he was just singing the national anthem for Jake. I was confused.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey Johnny, can I play with you?
No.
Well, no, because I'm about to be done.
No, man. Wait, where are you at right now in terms of? Let's see.
I'm about to get absolutely fucking
Come on, Chuck Silvers, come on, you got this. Come on, man, you got this.
I'm dead.
You're gonna get fucking reamed by.
Yeah, I'm about to get absolutely ass blasted. Oh yeah, rockets to the face.
Oh, you got a top 10 though. There you
go. I got 4 kills and then I got absolutely ass blasted. It happens.
Fucking rickety wreck.
Damn, look at that Wolverine.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. That's
That
good
is
artwork.
Epic gamer moment.
Epic gamer moment. It's so weird to see him so tall. It's just weird.
Yeah.
He also looks like he's about to do like some ballerina dance or something. The way he's standing, like
he's got that choice.
There you go. Game over, man.
Why not just do Elastigirl like everyone else?
Yeah, come on, man.
That's true.
Game over.
Hold on.
By the way,
What
it was
else
game
is-
over. You died. So. There we
There
go.
you go.
Just like the movie. when someone gets killed, he just gets up. The phone gets up and goes, whips a nene real quick.
That is so funny.
What else we got?
There you go. That's what when they die.
We got a little anime dance.
Oh, kawaii.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Ooh, Desu kawaii.
Brilliant.
Oh yeah. What else we got?
That's pretty
We got.
cute.
Oh,
Oh, it's
Who's
like
that?
Mega Mogersaw, yeah. What's that?
You can do that.
That's pretty. That's pretty.
Oh, nice.
You gotta
There
hit
you
the
go.
gritty.
Yeah, hit the gritty, bro.
Let's see what else we got.
I mean, gritty has to be here, right?
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, I need to see him
do-
hit the gritty.
Got
Right when the saw trap goes through the brain. I need to see the gritty being hit. That's a pod
I didn't
racing.
know that was a thing.
Wow.
That's
I didn't
pod
actually
racing.
know that was. This is pod racing.
Yeah,
That's
we got all
the thing
that.
from Return of the Jedi. Where's the gritty?
And then I don't have the gritty. I'm not that much of a degenerate. I got a warthog from
No, good for you, actually.
I'm not that much of a degenerate as he's has
Yeah.
the Billy pumping a warhog.
Ooh, this is cute.
On the warthog.
There you go. Oh, look at that. That's adorable.
All I see is he told me that the man of my dreams.
Beautiful.
No one got that reference? No.
Travis Scott.
Oh, it's a Travis Scott reference.
Yeah.
Imagination.
You're the Jack
Oh,
Boys.
I get that now.
Oh fuck yeah, there you go.
Damn,
I think that's a spoiler from the new movie. He does that in the movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jack
yeah.
Sparrow run.
Oh yeah. Where all the rum go?
Where all the rum go?
Oh, Wu Tang.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jigsaw.
Yeah.
Oh, the W's first saw the W in this song.
Yeah.
There we go. That makes sense.
So,
Support.
Saw
Hi.
Clan.
Hi.
Hi.
wait, put it,
So,
back, put it back on Fortnite. Oh my god.
yeah, I know it's terrible.
No, Jigsaw.
My eyes.
Can we just take a moment to celebrate Big Johnny for his?
I was about to say, man, his video he put out was very good. I
Aw.
really enjoyed it.
Thanks,
Um,
man.
He's reached a big victory.
I don't like that you were saying, and don't watch Council Creators because that thing is shit. I don't know
Yeah.
why
Yeah,
I'm
I
on
said
there
that.
every week. I
That was the
like,
one
That was
part
my
I agree
favorite
with.
part, actually.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
waiting
yeah.
for him to say it.
Yeah, he's
I
like,
went through
very
member by
brave.
member and dissed everybody. Yeah.
yeah. You're like, man,
W's
fuck
in the
that.
chat for Johnny.
Yeah, fuck that Darren guy. Yeah, but Johnny, yeah, amazing video,
W's in
man.
the chat.
Thank you. I appreciate
It's
that.
very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
It could have done a little bit more editing, so I was tired of seeing your face for 20 minutes. But
Yeah, I was
you know-
too. I saw it for a lot more than 20 minutes. I was there for a few hours.
He
looking
sees
at
it
my
every
face.
day.
I could like 20 times, like, and I just couldn't. Yeah, I was like, yeah, all right. I can't listen to myself anymore. I'm just posting it at 20 minutes. that's enough for
Did
me.
you cut out stuff, or was it just took you a while to film it?
Well, I mean, I went, obviously, it was just off script, so I was kind of just yapping for like, I think the actual footage was like half an hour, so I chopped like 10 minutes of just like
I believe
awkward pauses and and that kind of stuff out, and then
Yapper.
yeah, certified yapper.
certified.
It's
that's
me.
a lot of W's. Damn.
Speaking Japanese.
In the chat for Jenny.
But yeah, I appreciate that gas.
Yeah,
Thank you.
man. You did good, man.
I was scared to make it, but it was I got a lot of compliments on that video.
You gotta
so
be
I
honest.
was surprised.
It's saying if you don't be like Gore where you're disingenuous. You gotta be honest in your shit.
Yeah.
I agree.
Now, can we get haircuts on council? Can you
can you do it
virtual
live?
haircut? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I'll get like a mannequin or something. I'll just start cutting a mannequin like long legs or something.
You'll just have you'll write their name out on the fucking head and just all right. I'm gonna cut your hair.
Yeah, like I'll just get I'll get a mannequin, put some glasses on it with a big ass beard, and it'll be a chainsaw.
Get a Billy the Puppet and cut the hair off.
Oh, there you go.
He's got plenty of hair.
Balled up Billy.
just get your customers and then be like, hey, like I'm gonna just put my phone right here. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, I'm sure we're
that would
just
be kind of funny,
live.
actually.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, if I have like an after hours appointment one time, I'd be like, hey, I got a show I got to do real quick. Do you want to hear about cum socks while I cut your hair?
He's like, that's the only reason why I want to get my hair cut is to hear about cum socks.
I was like, oh boy, then I got a treat for you.
Yeah, I can give you what you've always been missing. I don't think you've ever got your hair cut listening to cum socks.
No.
Yeah, then the guy who comes in for a facial trim goes, "What? Another guy who has a cum sock? Really?
Yeah, another?
Oh my god!
You guys do cum facials?
You're the second one I've met today.
Hot.
Yeah, that's gonna be my premium service.
That's what we call
the council appearance.
The cock special.
The cock.
Yeah,
that's it right there.
Cock. Yeah.
The beast resistance.
What you do is you get like a 20% discount if they come in with a cock like merchandise. Like they have like a shirt on.
If you have a demon pool shirt.
Off.
That's a good idea. I was gonna say I don't know if I should charge someone for this or if they should just do it for free because I feel like they kind of be suffering. But
don't give up cock for free. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I gotta charge it for the cock.
No.
Yeah.
No.
The words of Kendrick Lamar: "This dick ain't free." Yep.
Classic quote.
Classic Kendrick Lamar quote.
I quote that every
Someone
day.
say this cock is free. I don't know why it is though.
And another famous Kendrick quote: "A minor."
Which is you. I mean that the whole bit. Yeah.
That's why he knows it so well.
He bitted himself.
Don't you call me?
Goddamn.
Go
back to Disney Channel. Fuck.
What?
Did you get Hey Phil? Just because you do the Mickey, did you get that new Mickey game?
No, not that
Rebrushed. Was that good? Was that getting good reviews?
I didn't play the original, so I don't really have much of a desire to play the remastered one.
Yeah,
fair.
I played the original when it came out.
It's fun.
I played the demo of the remaster, and it was pretty good.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I don't think I heard you. But Phil's just being anyway. Yeah, I haven't played it yet, but I rented it from.
Didn't that game come out on Wii?
Did you finish Echoes of Wisdom
Yeah,
yet?
I did.
Nope.
I have it on Wii.
Nope.
I seriously have like 10 games that I'm like halfway through at this point.
God.
Like I need to get through Silent Hill 2 now. So
how's that one?
It's fucking terrifying.
I was wondering why it
I
wasn't
actually want
pulling
to
up. There you go.
It's so scary.
I just typed in Mickey rebrush. It's like, what the fuck are you looking for? I'm like, I know what I'm trying to find. I don't know where is
Epic
it?
Mickey. It's epic.
Epic Mickey.
Yeah.
Mickey.
I'm trying.
You think this Mickey's normal? This motherfucker epic.
It's epic Mickey.
How
You never played a more epic game in your life.
I remember being really excited for that game when it was first coming out. I mean, they released the intro movie to it.
It was cool in concept, but I never played it.
The second game is terrible, but the first one's fun.
I never had the second one, but I played the first one when it
Second
came
one's like
out
what?
for the
Epic
Wii.
Mickey 2, right?
I think
Yeah,
I got it from. I rented it from GameFly.
Yeah,
that's
that's what I just rented it from
Wow.
GameFly. There you go.
And
Are they still open?
Yeah, I've had GameFly for 15 years. I just looked.
Wow.
Wow.
Still have it.
That's a blast from the past.
Yeah, GameFly's pretty great.
I remember the Cartoon Network commercials.
Yeah.
Wow.
There would be advertisements for GameFly in games. Like if you buy a game, it would have an advertisement for GameFly. I'm like, I already bought the game. What the fuck?
I don't need to rent it
one
out.
game a year. You think I'm going to use GameFly now?
I played the demo for the remaster, and it was pretty good. It played pretty well.
Yeah, it looked really nice.
Yeah. And of course, it's a big nostalgia trip.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
I thought it was weird that they added a pump action shotgun to it, though. I thought that was strange.
Oh, I'm buying it now.
Well, have you seen that like Steam game that's like a classic cartoon? Have you seen that?
Are you talking about the horror game? That's like a. There's one that's.
It's
like puppets.
Yeah,
vaguely familiar.
No, it's like a I forget what the name of it is.
It's drawn in the same style as like Steamboat Willie, but it's a horror version of that, right?
No. There's
I
just
think
like,
we're talking about two different games too.
Yeah,
Are you thinking of a Bendy and the Ink Machine? That one that has like a style like that too.
I can't find what it's called.
Cuphead.
Oh, it's Mouse PI for Hire. It's
Oh
like,
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That looks fun.
Yeah. That looks really good.
I was gonna say Queso literally played a
It looked
Steamboat
like-
Willie horror game, which is pretty funny.
Oh, did you guys watch the Mousetrap?
Era fucking
No.
animation.
Oh,
That's what it
did
looks like.
any of
the
you guys
mouse
watch the Mousetrap?
No.
Fucking
What is it?
No one can make me watch.
Oh,
No one can
yeah,
make me
that
watch
fucking
any of
movie.
those horror
I'm looking at
movies.
footage.
Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't
I'm
watched
looking
it
at
yet.
footage from
Oscar
Mouse PI
Brother
for Hire. It looks like Doom, kind of.
Yeah. It's like they call it boomer shooters. That's what they're called now. So
Really?
old school first person shooters that just look more modern, but they
It ain't Call of Duty.
Yeah, they're actually good games. So
Call of
no, I like Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, this looks dope as fuck. This looks.
Yeah, see, it looks
Oh
like
shit!
Doom.
Yeah, it looks great. It's a little laggy. I love it.
It looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks dope as fuck.
Spike.
Is it out or when's it coming out?
No, it comes out next
Spike Lee.
Spike, that's a Spike Lee joint. P.I. Pepper.
Yeah, this is
Where's Denzel?
Denzel plays the mouse. He's like, okay.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Yeah, Donkey Kong ain't got shit on me.
crazy.
That actually looks like fun.
Yeah.
Look,
I love that
weird?
video.
Love the animation.
Looks fucking brilliant.
Is it weird to compare it to like Fallout meets Cuphead?
Pretty much, yeah.
With the music for sure.
Man, this music
Got a little grapple hook.
Yeah. You know that's going to be made into a Netflix show.
Oh,
Yeah, if it's popular,
yeah.
sure.
Maybe.
Probably, yeah.
It was.
I feel like I want to go to Toontown and Disneyland right now. That's fun.
Right? If anybody has anybody heard of the Fables comics?
That's what inspired the
Yeah,
Wolf
but
Among
they're
Us.
DC.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should play The Wolf Among Us, which is
Yeah, Wolf Among Us.
probably Telltale's best
Mm.
game in my opinion. I love
I
it.
agree.
I heard a lot about that game. I always think
Yeah,
about trying
Telltale
it.
made Wolf Among Us, Borderlands, Tales
Yeah.
of the Borderlands, I should say.
Yeah,
The
Tales
Batman
of
game.
Batman.
The Batman.
Walking Dead.
Sounds good.
The Walking Dead, of course.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy was
Yeah,
one, right?
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
not great. Game of Thrones, they did one.
Oh yeah, Game of Thrones.
I'm
Yeah.
glad Jedi Mike
No.
left earlier.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh,
I
here
thought
we
I
go.
felt something. I felt a
Yeah,
chill.
Criminal Force.
I'm sorry, Ronan. I guess he's here to give us his takes. Jake is here.
Oh,
There he is.
It's a Jake take.
I was like, what happened? Is there drama?
Oh,
Okay. Now,
No.
yeah, there is.
Always
drama.
drama.
So, you could say there's drama, yeah.
Oh, there's drama on this side. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
But,
Oh.
no, my very reliable headset of 10 years has now shit out on me.
Ah.
That is
Yeah.
how
I
dare
know that
they?
now.
10 years.
Anyway,
I had that
It
shit
is.
for 10 years.
I bet he never cleaned them either.
It got tired of hearing all the racism and just killed it.
yeah, he just killed
The
himself.
fucking-
This is
the
why I
fucking
went long
mushroom
legs,
throwing out
yeah.
his-
Yeah, so I'm having to do it on my phone this way. So right now you guys are resting up against the sound recorder case.
Oh, cool, man.
Okay.
Hey, it just got so warm.
I'm against your type.
I'm honored.
I'm
to be
honored.
part of-
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the opposite
Hey.
of honored?
It is a privilege that very few have. You should feel honored.
Oh, white guy said privilege. Run for the hills.
Oh, what do you think of the lanterns casting?
Whoa.
Yeah, what do you think of Green Lantern cast?
Should be lighter skinned.
Hey, you know what? I'm all for it.
Oh,
There you are.
oh, okay.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, what have we
no.
talked about? What have I missed?
This is about the Kyle Chandler cast.
Have we talked about the Krabby Patty yet?
We did
No,
bring it up a
briefly.
little bit. It is kind of, you actually had it, right? You had it.
Yeah, it was all right. It was a
Good.
burger.
It tastes like Mr. Krabs.
It tastes like a Dave Singer. It tastes like
Is it
another
like crap?
burger from Wendy's.
Oh, so it's peak. All right, good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I was like, okay.
Did they soak it in water to get that underwater
Yes. Sea
style?
salt.
Yeah, it was salty and fishy. Yep.
Did they include the pickles?
Yeah.
They did have the pickles, so Bubble
The
Bass.
pickles.
Bubble Bass
Yuck.
did not come through, and steal all the pickles. It was good.
Did you grab the pickles and then squeak them like SpongeBob did?
Oh, I forgot to do that.
I bet.
I don't know if it's
Johnny. That's the thing. Johnny likes grabbing pickles, so we
I
all
do.
know this.
I do. I usually just put them in my mouth. I don't squeak them first. So. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Why, is he trying to? Is Jake trying to shame him?
I think so.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's not trying. I flat out did it.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
Wow.
Phil knows.
Yeah,
Phil does know.
To his list of things.
Well, yeah, it's fun.
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Come on.
That list is never going to end, is it?
No.
Never.
No. Never.
Yeah, no, I don't think the taglines under these names are long enough.
That's true. It'd be longer.
Yeah. Racist, homophobic.
We know you like it long, all right? Jesus Christ.
I hear you like it young.
I'm so happy someone had to make a Kendrick reference before me.
I have been called a doctor before, but not of that variety.
Doctor disrespect. I get it. Doctor. I'm pretty sure that was a joke. I'm like fairly certain that was a joke. But
no, he got it.
Yeah. I get it.
Dr. Phil.
Well, see, that's the old PDF file. You're not allowed to say the actual word.
Yeah.
PDF
file. Yeah.
It's supposed to say PDF file.
That's a
Your
great way of
mic's
getting
here.
around it. That's a great way of getting around saying that.
It is.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Or not cool, but
That's pretty cool.
PDF files are cool, dude.
PDF files are cool.
Whoa.
Well, I make my thumbnails from them, so I guess PDF
Not
files.
bad, actually.
I got a bunch of PDF files.
I'm a fan of a good old PDF file.
No, that's PSD files.
Yeah.
Never mind. That's Photoshop files.
Oh, wait, whoa.
Yeah, whoa. PSD files.
yeah, Gore, you keep them all locked up in your closet. We know this.
Wait a minute. All my PSD files.
Did Johnny just say PDF files were cool? Did you just seriously say that?
No.
Jake,
I was gonna say,
no.
if you did, no wonder we can't leave you alone with Trainsaw. No fucking wonder. You are the reason he is so
You almost
fucked
called
up.
him Draven.
I mean, yeah, we already knew that I'm the reason why he's
almost
fucked up, but I mean,
Just Drainsaw.
Just, for the record. Just for
yeah,
the
no,
record, let it
I
show.
thought that was assumed. Yeah. I never claimed to be a good parent.
Because you're not.
No, I'm
Good.
terrible.
You would have been a fucking liar.
Hey, we let you over for dinner and some sleepovers. You mind your fucking manners when two adults are talking.
Yeah.
Only my wife can say I'm a bad husband.
That is the nicest thing Phil has ever said to me.
Yeah.
Even though I'm older than his fucking co-parent.
Whoa, dude, what are you trying to say? Calling him a PDF file?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We're trying to say you
He's rocking that cradle.
Hey, he has been called worse.
Hey,
Johnny's the haircut guy, not Phil. He didn't groom anybody. All right.
That's actually really fucking good.
Ah, damn.
This is.
Oh my god, dude! You should see the one where they removed all. They removed. Not only that. Oh yeah. Oh, Jake's got
yeah,
it.
sorry.
It's actually the scariest thing in Silent Hill 2 for him. Is that they brought a black guy in. But they also.
I had to take that chance.
There's a mod they removed all the fog too, and they I forgot what else they did. They did some. Oh, they put like some sexy waifu girl in it.
Of course.
Very nice.
Very good.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. It's all the psychological horror and drama and shit. And there's just like cheeked up anime on screen. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
I'm gonna take off.
Okay.
See you, man.
Well, you're close.
See you
later, Andy.
See you, man. Yes. See you, man.
Yeah. Great. Thanks for having me back on.
Of course, man.
And, I'll see you guys again.
See ya.
See you later.
Bye.
Who the
Whatever,
fuck?
Who the fuck?
I'll decide when you come back. Okay.
Yeah.
Never.
Never again.
Hey, you can only make decisions once these two unground your ass.
I know that's true. At least my computer privileges. I know. I get.
We let him run this show, otherwise he has nothing else.
Yeah.
I still locked him in a room all day.
Yeah, so
I mean,
gotta have something.
It's either this or pipe bombs. Come on.
Yeah, so you know.
Hey,
I prefer the
are,
latter, but whatever.
well,
you know,
I mean,
I'm not against it, but
as I say,
You said pipe bombs. I just thought of
pipe bombs are pretty wild. Come on.
Yeah, you get to make those in Last of Us 2. That's pretty cool.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
you do. Oh, you just finished Last of Us Part 2. What's your review?
Well, remember, whatever Mike's opinion is, he's young, so he doesn't understand how
So
story structure actually works and like character.
no, he might understand it or he might not. We're gonna see.
Yeah, we'll see.
The Last of Us?
Spoiling it, anyone, without spoiling?
Yeah, just say what you thought of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was really good. I just kind of wish that it was like not called
Last of Us and didn't have the same characters because, like, honestly, if it was
just better writing and better story,
it was really good. It was like I don't know.
You're really selling me on that.
Except it sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't think you understood it. It might be really good.
Wait a minute. Wasn't one of the main characters of the first game Ellie, right?
Yeah.
Main
character in game 2, Ellie, right?
Ellie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why the fuck shouldn't this game be called Last of Us Part 2?
I think he's saying because the quality of the writing's not as good as the first one. So if this was a completely different game with a completely different story, with a completely different writer, with a completely different developer, everything was different completely. It had nothing to do with it. Then it might have been okay.
Take a shot every time he said.
Right?
Take a shot every time he said.
So what he's saying is, if it was good, it could have been good.
It could have been completely good.
Okay, that's good. What I'm saying is okay,
that's crazy.
What I'm saying is that if Joel and Ellie were not a part of that game, I think it would actually.
Well,
be
Joel isn't. So
Joel isn't exactly.
Wow. Spoilers.
What?
Spoilers for like a 10-year-old game.
I just meant you don't play as him.
That was spoilers for a 10-year-old game.
No, Jake.
It's not 10 years old.
That was the fucking punchline. Yes, it is a 10-year-old game. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna shut up before I get.
Okay.
Yeah.
4-year-old.
But
I want to shut up.
It's a damn good game. I will say I had a good time.
I love how
playing
me and
it.
Ron have a little Last of Us council on the council.
Yeah.
Did you cry?
Yeah, I cried.
Okay. Then
How many
why?
times and how hard?
Johnny specifically wants to know how. Johnny actually wants to know how hard. That's what he wants to know.
Hard.
Okay, twice. The first time wasn't as bad. The second time I was crying like a little bitch.
Typical.
Was the second time the ending?
It wasn't the very ending, but it was the last scene with Joel. It was. If you
That's the scene.
Darren.
Yeah.
Oh, bye, Darren.
Farted.
Porch.
Shit.
Yeah, Fred.
Yeah, that scene. That scene.
That's what I said after I was done Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I farted.
Yeah.
So,
Porch
I
to credits. I was a fucking mess. I thought I was gonna have to seek therapy.
Yeah.
That's why when you look at me and Johnny talking about the trailer, it's just like, how dare they tease that scene already?
Yeah.
Bro, that shit
Oh,
made
yeah.
me want to cry, and it made my anus tighten a little bit. I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm scared.
Wow. I need to watch that trailer again, man. Because like I
now that you played the game.
Yeah, when it dropped, I had played through the bit with Abby at the beginning, and that was it. So, I need to watch more.
Yeah, you definitely need to rewatch that trailer.
I'm so curious. I am so curious as to how they're going to execute season 2 because, like, I know I heard someone say it was like supposed to be like the story of part 2 is supposed to be in like 2 seasons or something like that.
That has to be.
Yeah.
And it makes sense because there's 2 stories that happen in it, but like unless they just like
3 or 4, so it's gigantic.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, they can still condense that like they did with Last of Us.
They could, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
but if this season's only 7 episodes, then it's definitely gonna be. That's what I keep hearing.
I mean, if it's the Ellie story and then the Abby story, so it's like, it's very. I could see that for sure being 2 different seasons, but I mean, if they want to do 3 and 4 or whatever the fuck, then I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, my only problem with part 2 is really I think the pacing is kind of atrocious at parts. So I mean,
it's kind of the pacing's rough.
I'm more for cutting out of part 2 than I was for part 1. Like they cut stuff out of in season 1, and I was like, I really would have liked to seen that. But part 2, I'm like, you could trim some stuff out.
Because it gets all over the place.
Context is that eventually we get to a location, Santa Monica. And at that point, I was like, "Oh, okay, I finally get to play the way I've been feeling." But at that point, I'm tired. I'm tired of this stuff. I'm like, let's just get it over with.
Yeah,
I fucking love Santa Monica.
The Santa Monica bit was really fucking cool.
Darren, did you feel bad for leaving that same buy?
No.
Okay.
Good.
No,
you shouldn't.
I don't give a shit.
Darren, what happened to the Gladiator 2 bucket, bro?
It's hot, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is pretty high.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I just picked this thing up like 2-3 weeks ago. It was like $10 on a clearance. Like I've never heard of this. Has anyone ever played this game?
Yeah, I played Tales of Arise.
All
Never heard of it.
JRPG.
Is it actually
very similar to The Last of Us?
Very similar, yeah.
I just looked up and saw it. I was like, oh yeah, that thing. Is it actually good?
I need to put myself.
Oh, gee, I don't know. Why don't you pop it in and fucking play it and find out?
Yeah, or you can sit there jerking off the Batman suit some more.
Because I'm actually, hey, the onesie's right back there.
Put it on.
Deny it. Deny it.
Let me jerk it.
It's just covered in.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to
What?
hear.
You would, Johnny, don't you?
I don't want to hear later when Draven complains that he wasn't on the show tonight when I sent him an invite. I don't want to hear it because he's.
You know what was funny?
He's
While I
playing
was waiting
Sea
for
of
a
Thieves.
spot to open up, I just open Discord and I scroll over and I just see a lonely Darren sitting in general. I was about to pop in.
Darren or Draven?
Draven.
Draven.
No, Darren will not. Darren will not.
Did I say Darren?
himself-
Draven.
Dare you?
Yeah, Darren
How
hardly
dare
ever
you
joins the
insult him?
Discord call. He would never sit there by himself like a baby.
No. My
Sit.
brain just stopped working as it does sometimes.
Now you know who would do that.
Draven.
You.
Yeah.
No, I never do that.
I might have tried to say Davern and then I said Darren. That might have happened. I don't know what happened. My brain made a oopsie daisy.
Probably Dave.
But Mike, now watch the Grounded documentary.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, you should watch it definitely for a big reason.
Because of course.
If only they knew what I thought of The Last of Us Part 2.
I was watching it and Gordon pops. I was like, hey, I know that guy.
They actually asked me like a year ago, like, are we allowed to use or whatever for the Grounded documentary? I wasn't allowed to say anything. I was like, all right. Sure.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
You got to talk to Neil, dude?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
I told him your game fucking sucks and he just hung up on me.
I said, well, fuck this guy. We're not giving him any compensation. We're putting the clip in. That's it.
Damn, bro. You know Hades and Doom Eternal should have won Game of the Year, you fuck. Like,
Doom Eternal should have won Game of the Year.
No.
Ghost of Tsushima should have won.
No.
Yeah.
Fortnite should have won.
I think the latest Barbie
Darren,
won.
You know what? Fortnite should have won. You're right.
Darren, that is slander. Get it out of here.
Fortnite, okay.
What skins came out in 2020 for Fortnite? I know you know, Johnny.
Travis Scott. So yeah,
Right,
Travis Scott Fortnite concert.
Yeah. Travis Scott Fortnite.
The Travis Scott Fortnite concert should have won Game of the Year. That I support. Yeah, that maybe. Yeah.
Less people got injured in that one. So
When are they gonna add Fiend to Fortnite, man? That's like the one thing that they're missing.
wait, who?
Who?
Fiend. When are they gonna add Fiend?
When are they gonna add Pokemon to Fortnite? Fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what? That'll happen the day they add Alvin and the Chipmunks to Fortnite.
When are they going to add Diddy to Fortnite?
Very similar.
The day after he gets exonerated.
When can I play as the
Diddler?
Diddy DLC. The Diddy's DLC.
Oh wait, we're getting Diddy Kong. We're getting Diddy Kong. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I meant.
Fuck yeah, man. Diddy Kong.
No, we're going to get Diddy.
Diddy Kong. Oh boy.
Diddy Kong. Oh, that's my
Diddy
favorite
Kong.
Donkey Kong character.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm gonna stop making Diddy jokes before I get the channel deleted.
Did you not? Yeah, please.
Yeah, John, I was about to say you just released a really good video. You don't want to get deleted now.
Well, no, it'd be chainsaws, and he'd have to make pipe bombs, which I'm kind of okay with. But
make another 20-minute video and then get yourself banned on there. Jesus.
Yeah, I'll just talk about how Diddy, likes baby oil.
Yeah.
Well, at least one half of that.
Yeah, and then just say,
one half.
And then just say how Diddy did nothing wrong.
I think what I'll do is I'll make a
Did he do
Black
it? No.
Ops 6 zombies map concept. Like, dude, what if it was Diddy's house? He has an underground tunnel, pack a punch down there, dude.
Yeah,
It'd be kind of fire.
You ever heard of that game Ready or Not? It's like a SWAT simulator kind of game.
Yes.
Diddy
Yes, I have.
DLC.
Diddy Mansion.
It's like Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
It's just Diddy.
The Diddy expansion pack.
Yeah, that's it. That's how I'm going to get deleted off YouTube.
I think Darren was asleep for 5 seconds there.
Anyways,
Darren zoned out.
Yeah, Darren took a power nap. He's like,
sometimes you need to.
He was envisioning the day.
Hey, you know what? It's easier to wake him up than it is to wake you up.
That's true. I like sleeping. Yeah, no, I listened. So I was reading earlier tonight. My wife said, "Let's watch the show and then let's do some reading." I'm like, okay. Like literally 10 minutes in, I was holding my book and I was just like,
what were you reading that put you to sleep that quick?
It wasn't that. I was just tired.
That sounds like me in 7th grade English. Holy shit.
Phil's leaving us. Bye, Phil. Love you, Phil.
Bye, gentlemen.
Thanks for being here, man.
Of course.
Bye, big man.
Bye, Phil.
Bye, big man.
Who the fuck?
Who the fuck?
I fucked that guy.
Who the fuck?
What? Prove it.
Prove it.
He's right there. He's
proof it didn't happen.
Right there. Oh.
Do you think Phil is a Christopher Nolan fan?
bearded baby.
Ooh.
I think to an extent,
Christopher Nolan produced some of Zack Snyder's DC films, so he might be.
Actually, well, the only one he didn't produce was Justice League.
Yeah, which is good.
What the fuck did I just do? Okay.
Did he produce Batman v Superman?
Yep.
He did.
Yes, he did.
I remember sitting there and be like,
I want to
okay.
fire my agent, bro.
Yeah. Well, it was funny because they were like it all happened because they were on writer's block for Dark Knight Rises. That's how Man of Steel happened, and then Nolan was like, "Hey, I don't think I could do this, but hey, here's this guy Zack Snyder. He could do it." And then Nolan produced the first two movies.
Here's this guy, Zack Snyder. He's an up and coming guy.
Yeah.
He definitely hasn't directed a bunch of movies before that were huge.
Yeah. What's Watchmen? What's Watchmen?
Yeah. Well, Watchmen
What's
bombed, I guess,
300?
to be fair, but
What's 300?
yeah.
Who
I
watched
definitely don't have the whole graphic novel over there. I have no idea what it is.
You don't know it?
No, I
I
don't.
have no idea.
He just buys random books. Are you gonna leave, Mike?
No, I'm not gonna leave. But I was just gonna say, Last of Us 2. It's
okay.
for the first one compared to the first one. The first one's like a 10 out of 10. Love that
Wish
fucking
you left
game.
instead.
Yeah.
Second one, like a 9.
Damn.
Like
You made it sound like he was like, "It's good, it's good." 9 out of 10. Like,
That
what?
looks more like an 8.
It's like a 9.
You're not gonna like my answer.
Okay.
11.
Oh, we know your answer, Johnny.
Yeah.
We know Johnny's answer.
Oh my god.
We're showing off tattoos. What was that?
My Last of Us Part 2 tattoo.
Oh, nice. No, I didn't see it. You brought it up and down quickly.
Yeah, I put.
Well, you should
part
know
2 at
instantly
maybe
what it is. Fucker.
7, 8 out of 10, I think.
I'm legally blind. Okay.
You're legally blind.
I agree with
I'm
that.
legally blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, me being legally blind or
I
you're
wish you were
blind?
blind to skin color.
Yeah.
That would be very helpful.
In terms of the game, though, I really love just the gameplay. It's
gameplay's
and
fun.
The story is really fucking good. It's just like certain plot beats and also the pacing holds it back. But
And the
You know what
music
you
is
need?
good.
You need to play it again.
I do need to
You
play it
need,
again.
you need to spend
Well, here's the
25
thing.
hours.
Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's certain points in the game like that. It goes along with the pacing. There's certain points in the game where it just like leaves like a plot point on like a dangling thread, and then doesn't pick it up for like another 8
hours later.
Yeah.
We have to watch Abby and her crew go fucking
Yeah.
do some bullshit with some pregnant lady that should not be on the battlefield.
Yeah, the Home Depot section. I'm like, dude, I don't like this at all.
And then by the time you get back to it, it's like you have to rewind your brain. It's like, oh wait, that thing way back here that we thought was gone. Okay, it's back again.
Yeah.
Basically, my breakdown of Last of Us Part 2, Ellie's part, I love. Abby's part, I love parts of it. Santa Monica, I love. It's just Abby's part.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Santa Monica part was probably the best part of that game.
That part
Yeah,
fucks.
Santa Monica's great.
Hard.
And also
Yeah.
the farm.
Hard.
Fucks me hard.
In the butt.
Oh, the farm gave me just permanent trauma.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Permanent trauma.
Oh yeah. Speaking of things that fuck hard, that one.
Yeah. Andy,
literally,
Andy was
so-
unaware it actually released. It was funny. So I was like, oh,
There's
okay.
a lot of releases in that show. I've heard.
I should
There's a lot
be
of
dropping.
Oh, there's a
my-
lot of releases, including from the audience.
stuff.
I should be dropping my
People
episode
jerking
6 reaction pretty soon. So
Noise.
Nice.
it's one of my favorite shows of the year.
Hell yeah.
You got a lot of
Nice.
reactions going on right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Busy
faces.
man.
A lot of faces. A lot of faces you're making like.
Well, most of the time it's because I was just like, well, I'm used to seeing these characters through the eyes of the MCU, and now they're outside the MCU, and I'm like,
Now they're dark.
This is metal. I'm like, this is the Northman vibes.
Now,
that I
now,
miss.
now they're actually the
Oh, yeah.
bullshit characters they're supposed to be.
Well, and I'll say this, like, even for the most recent one, what they did with Loki in this one, it's similar yet different than what Tom brings to the character, and I was just like, I like this, that this exists, and I've been begging it since it came out. I'm like, I want a physical media release, which I know is very obscure, and I want an art of book for this one. It is.
Netflix
Are they
is doing that more though.
Are they doing an art of book for that?
I don't know. I hope so.
I really hope
check
so,
out the
too.
show.
Arcane season 1 just
Oh,
came out.
Johnny, have you not seen it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, I'm terrible
Got
at
it.
watching TV shows. I'm only watching The Penguin right now.
Yeah.
Watch that shit. It's good.
Yeah,
And
honestly, that sounds cool to me. I was gonna say, Mike, especially now you're on a PlayStation journey. God of War games.
Yeah.
Get on.
Oh yeah, especially God of War
I-
Ragnarok. That game fucks.
yeah, God of War
I
2018 and Ragnarok.
I have the
Fuck
first
hard.
I have the first one installed. It's just I need to get a copy of Ragnarok because I think they only have a trial on PS Plus.
Well, play 2018 first. Let that consume you, and then by the time you're done with 2018, Ragnarok might even be on sale
when
for
you're,
like
when you're done with
or something.
when you're done with those games, you gotta play the Knack games, bro. Come on, Knack 1 and 2. Play those. Only true gamers know what Knack is. Gotta play those. If you don't know, you're not a true gamer.
Unchatted.
For the question of Fly the Gods, I'll say this.
I've played like a half hour of Uncharted 4, and that's the only bit of that game.
What? You play Crash Bandicoot then?
Yeah, Smash Brandy's Cooch. Oh, how'd you feel about Smash Brandy's Cooch in Last of Us Part 2?
Yeah, Smash Brandy's Cooch.
I swear, Ragnarok has got one of the best stories in games in a while.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Really good.
But, okay,
Ragnarok.
Oh yeah, Ragnarok.
Okay,
That's great.
Anyways,
Ride the cock.
Yeah. Okay,
Sorry, Ron, go ahead.
Wrap up my thoughts on Last of Us.
Yes,
the main thing that really bothered me
point,
is this plot beat where it's like, you know, it's Ellie and Dina and Joel at the party and whatnot, and then the thing
spoilers
at the beginning of it. And then it's just like, I'm done with you, Joel, and then it's just like it leaves it on such a big gap for a long time, and it's just like,
there you go.
It just like, Jesus.
I didn't mind that, honestly.
I liked it because
I think they set it up enough. Yeah, I think they set it up enough. You could tell that there was a rift, and then you kind of just see it build.
Yeah, but spoilers.
And I think it makes the ending like the
if anyone
porch
hasn't
scene.
played, yeah.
Spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled by Last of Us Part 2,
cover your ears.
Cover your ears with your Pluto dog.
You're upside down Pluto
because
dog.
it will probably spoil the show, just in case.
Oh, Pluto's twerking over there.
There we go.
I'm trying not to say it.
Exactly.
All right, so I just don't think it makes a whole lot of sense when you had Ellie, like crying her eyes out, just watching Joel die, and like this whole effective thing when Joel dies, and it's just like flashes back multiple times to her, just like, I'm done with you, and just shit like that.
Well, because that's kind of the entire point, is that she kind of regrets not forgiving him sooner, and she got robbed of a chance of getting to reconcile with him.
Yeah, didn't exactly get that chance.
That's kind of like the entire point. And then like, and since we're just spoiled stuff, and then the ending when she's choking out Abby and she sees the flash of Joel on the porch, it's like,
that
that's actually,
that's why I'm saying you have to replay it.
Don't get me riled up.
Yeah, it works better on a hindsight replay when you know what goes through it. So
every time I play Last of Us Part 2, I like it more. That's all.
Because you notice more stuff, because like you know how the general stuff plays out, and you see little bits that they lay out for you to make the
you pick up on all the details and breadcrumbs. There's a lot.
Well, so it hits harder.
It's not all perfect, even though I'd say it's 10 out of 10.
Still makes
it's definitely like up there. It is like a 9 out of 10 for me right now.
You got to let it consume you and just shit you out after it eats you up.
I want to play it.
That's
again.
the only way to go.
That sounds fun to me.
I don't have.
I mean, that's pretty much like Silent Hill too.
Go on, try that out. Tell me how it sounds.
Yeah.
No.
Mike, what did you think of the score? The music for this one?
It's fucking amazing.
I don't know if I like the score of Part 2 or 1 more. Honestly, it's tough.
They're both great. I think I slightly favor Part 1 score though, but they're both fantastic.
Yeah.
Beyond Desolation is my favorite piece from the entire franchise, though. The end credits of 2. It made me cry, like my eyes out like a bitch, like just not. I was already crying, and I was like,
so typical.
Without going into details of how it's gonna sound, but when folks get to the music that Gustavo plays for Joel and Ellie, when there's beautiful moments with them, there's just a simple tones and beats they play for it, and it's just like you're gonna
he
cry.
fingers whatever instrument he's on. It's just beautiful. It's like a harp guitar type thing.
That's what her name was.
Harp guitar type thing. Good job, Johnny.
Good
job, Johnny.
Very technical here, I'm a musician. I'm an artiste.
I have a guitar back there.
You got the word almost
see
right.
what the guitar looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely. I want to play it again for sure. It's just like I don't have 30 hours to pour into it again.
Why not?
Why not? You're still in school.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah,
it's just 30 hours, dude.
I could play it again, but I also have a ton of games that I want to get into. Spider-Man 2, God of War, Uncharted. Just like,
What's the very next one on your list? What's the very next one?
Knack 1.
Paul.
Depending on the length, either Spider-Man 2 or God of War.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Spider-Man 2 is sure.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Let's go for Spider-Man 2 first to get it done.
Yeah, get the cringe out of the way so you can play the good stuff. So.
Well, Spider-Man 2 will be done quicker, so there's that.
Yeah.
Mike, before you leave for Last of Us, you also have to play the deleted scenes, if you will. Like if you have the I don't know which version you have.
Oh yeah.
I do have remastered part 2.
They took out.
Oh yeah.
And there's a level that they took out that I feel like
oh man,
they might keep for the show, and you have to experience it. Yeah.
Darren, you've been doing that for like the past 2 minutes.
Stop moving. Yield.
Oh, have you played? Did you play the Left Behind DLC?
2 minutes.
He was going to, but he heard it's woke. So
yeah. It's woke. It's bad.
I've seen it in the show. I haven't played it yet though.
It's pretty much the exact same thing from the show.
I meant to play it before I played part 2, and then I forgot about it until I was playing it, and then I realized, oh shit, Dina just kissed Ellie. Oh wait.
Oh. Yeah. Mike's like, oh, now it's woke.
Mike just learned gay people exist.
Yeah, man.
What a revelation!
You're never gonna believe this.
I didn't know you could do that. No one told me.
Happens. The Last of Us Part 2 is the Last of Us Part 2 is his window into the real world.
Wait. Why are they in their underwear? What did they do?
Mike, have you read the comic book series?
No, I haven't.
Check it out. It's a fun bit. It's
a
little bit more to
They included it in the collector's edition of Part 1 when it came out.
Yep,
yes, they did.
I have it too.
For
some reason, I have Part 2's collector's edition though. I don't know why.
I have it over there.
I didn't.
Actually, no, I think it's
it. I was like, I don't need more pins. I already got pins with the regular collector's edition.
Back there. I'm not getting it.
I already have, and I have the steelbook of from PS4. So I was like, I don't really need another one.
I have the wristband of Dina's that came with the.
Yeah, I have it on my. I have it on my Ellie statue. That's next to my.
You're cool, man.
Yeah,
cool.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, you man. Oh, there you go, Darren.
Yeah, Iron Man.
Yeah. Well,
Johnny, how much did that Last of Us tattoo cost?
Well,
$350.
Damn.
We can play the higher or lower game if you want.
$1 million.
Lower, a little bit.
Cost you a 5-layer burrito at Taco Bell.
I mean, yeah, it did definitely cost that amount of money. Yeah, a little higher than that, a little bit more.
I was gonna say my tattoo was only about $180.
He only has. They could tell you the price of his.
My Tupac tattoo of the cross and quote that I have was like $180. That's the cheapest one I have by a lot.
Because he's still alive, right? So that's
I'm trying to figure out how to show it. Like,
does that one have any color in it? I can't tell.
No, it's just like.
He needs to know if there's any color.
He needs to know if there's color in it. Yeah, he needs to know.
Yeah. No color.
Well, no, I mean, the only one I have is
black. Don't let him know who Tupac is.
The only one I have is black. It doesn't have color in it.
Oh, whoa!
Johnny's gonna send it up the Pac.
He's trying to slowly make himself blackface by getting tattoos they're all black.
Junior.
Yeah, that's the start.
Yeah, he's gonna play.
Oh wow!
He's gonna play Robert Downey Jr.'s role in Tropical Thunder 3.
Yeah, just tattoos of something instead.
I think I am gonna get my Kobe tattoo soon.
Oh, that's from your meetings, your little group, right?
What?
I don't see a wooden cross.
Well, it's kind of cross-like if you look at it.
I don't see a bag.
I don't see a Mississippi burning tattoo.
Is that long legs?
Yeah. Oh, is that
Let me in there.
Let me in there.
Is that
tattoo is nice?
Is that Dave Chappelle, the blind racist sign there?
The Clayton Bigsby sign?
What did you like?
Actually, that's funny. Jake told me the other day he would really like to see when Dave Chappelle was pretending to be the white guy and had the white cake makeup on. He wanted him to be. He wanted him to be Jon Stewart.
The best skit of him doing that was when he had the fucking the Jedi Masters were touching the younglings. That skit is so good. Man. We got Mace Window. Can you point to me on the action figure where you were touched?
I can't watch that. God damn.
You see that South Park episode where Chef came back and they had that guy come in the
oh my
the
god
classroom? Was like they had little dolls. Like, did he touch you here? No, my uncle touched me like that once. It's like, yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that episode is good.
Fire. Nope, not saying that. It was about to go into
came out.
No, I was about to go into a story that I should not say right now.
Jake, you should get a burning cross tattoo.
Believe it or not, I'm considering it.
Fire.
A tramp stamp. A tramp stamp.
A tramp stamp for.
It's like racism starts here.
So I don't know if I want to get a second one yet. I'm considering it. I don't know.
He's a tramp stamp just for all the people in jail.
Well, it was funny. So when I went to get this one touched up like 2 weeks ago, and the initial marking was 180, and I get there and they say, "Oh, we'll probably charge it up for about standard company price." And I'm like, "Well, okay, since you're gonna make me ask, what's standard company price?" And they said, "Oh, probably about 100 to 150." I said, "Excuse me, I paid 180 for this damn thing. I'm not going to pay nearly as much as I got for it the first time to touch it up."
Well, if you want to touch it up, that's what you're going to pay.
The actual head of the building comes out there, and I know this guy, so he looks at it, recognizes that I got it at that same spot, and it hasn't been like that long. So he's like, "Oh, we'll just cover that under your initial marking. You won't have to pay for it." I went, "Thank you."
Was this the story you weren't going to tell?
No,
that's a different story. Okay.
Yeah, a different one. You don't. I'm not going down that road.
Yeah, the guy who ran the tattoo shop is like a whatever the fucking ranking dragon or some shit in his area.
Grand Wizard.
The ranking dragon.
The ranking dragon.
That sounds awesome.
The crouching tiger and dragon.
No, hey, that movie is fire, by the way. That movie is amazing.
Yeah, no, that's.
Oh my god, Darren!
Darren, you finally hit the mute button.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, bro.
You finally hit the mute button. Good job.
Oh, he's gonna say a naughty word.
Oh man.
Naughty.
No, you're sneezing.
Oh yeah, he just could never hit the mute button before today.
I always miss it. Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, Darren.
If only Jake would hit the mute button when he says some of the things he says.
Yeah.
If only I would hit the deafen button whenever you talk.
Wow,
let me find. Jake's
I never said anything bad about him. I don't know why he had to make fun of me.
Yeah, that was uncalled for.
Yeah, come on, bro.
I'm right. I'm fucking right.
This aggression will not stand.
Jake is racist.
No, there is a freaking title in Jake's group called a Grand Dragon. It's real. There is a thing called a Grand Dragon.
I thought it was a Grand Wizard.
I told you.
Well, there is a
Grand. Well, I guess if it's a wizard, then you have the dragon. That's fantasy also.
Hey, I got Jake's theme song right here.
I know what this is going to be. I know exactly what this is going to be.
Oh no! Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm dead sure about that. Yep.
Why do
I can't play anymore.
Yeah.
He uses it every week when he goes in.
K-pop?
No, I knew it was.
He walks in like he's like Triple H or some shit into the church that he goes to. There he is! Oh my God! It's Joe and Pat Jake.
What can I say? I like playing complex characters.
He walks in with the cross. That's his weapon. Triple H's got the sledgehammer. He's got the cross.
Yeah, if you look hard enough, Jake's actually in the opening scene of Bad Boys 2.
Yeah. Oh no, that's him. He's in that one segment of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. All right. Well, if if you need to be racist or there's vampires nearby, I know where I'm going.
Where's the lion?
He just has two sticks. I can get two
don't worry. I have the tool for dealing with vampires.
Oh no!
Oh, you do?
Yeah. No,
Oh, he's like Blade. He's like White Blade.
That's not how you kill a vampire, but
yeah. Blade did it.
Yeah,
well, he's not gonna do it like Blade did it.
Yeah.
Hey, because there's only ever been one Blade.
Yeah. And if there is another one, it ain't gonna be you.
No, it would definitely not be me.
No.
I could be an outrage.
I could be the next Punisher, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
sure. If you want, just think that. That's fine.
I mean, I'm already wearing black and white. Come on.
That's your opinion, man.
That's true. And a lot of races do use the skull for their things. So.
Are you saying you want your entire family to die at your reunion?
That's exactly what he's saying.
Well, I don't have
them
any.
being murdered
That might be
by
one of the
monsters.
better things he said, honestly.
Well, I don't have a wife and daughter as of this time, so
you still have a mother and a
Get
father.
to it.
And
You're collecting.
Your character arc is waiting.
That's why you don't.
I said I could be the Punisher, not Batman.
It's like the ending of Arrival, bro. He knows the destination, but he still wants to take it.
He's in denial.
I said Punisher, not Batman. This is different.
It's similar.
Why? Because they both wear black?
No, they both lost some people, and also that.
Yeah.
And if it's Zack Snyder, then they both murder people with guns. So.
Wait, so then that was just the Punisher in a Batman costume.
You ever think Spider-Man's just
fucking kid from New York?
Except he doesn't use any guns.
Okay, real quick. Okay,
and he swings around and he's not like him at all.
What?
I got a movie pitch.
I don't
Zack
like it.
Snyder directing a Doom movie.
Ooh, man.
Zack Snyder should do a
There'd
Wolverine
be a
movie.
lot of slow motion. I don't know.
Yeah.
Might be all right.
That's in the game.
I said over and over again, the guy that did Hardcore Henry needed to do a Doom movie, and now
Yes.
he did Nobody. So I think
That
it's
was
still
a good
working. I
movie.
guess.
Nobody's fun.
Are they making Nobody 2 still?
Yeah. It's
They
from a different
wrapped,
guy.
right? Or
Yeah,
something?
wrapped
Or they started
recently.
filming or something?
Yeah,
There's
I think it
something
just
about it.
wrapped.
The only thing I was pissed about with that in
Henry,
retrospect.
that was a lot. I in the cellar, right? I don't know how you say the name. It's like
Ilya Nishuler.
Ilya
yeah.
Nishuler,
Yeah, I don't.
Ilya Nishuler.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. I just could not say his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I watched Hardcore Henry for the first time in class because
I got motion sick.
No, I was watching it in
people
class on my on a school computer, and I
I forget.
There was a some.
I forget you're like 12.
Strip club. I knew I was going.
And then let me guess, somebody didn't turn in computer D9, and you all got held back.
No, somebody thought I was playing Call of Duty at one point. I was like,
you probably were.
Call of Booty.
Yeah, you probably were.
Strip club.
Yeah.
It's our favorite
was playing
person,
GTA.
everybody. Daver.
Oh my god. All right, well, the show's over, so there goes.
Did he?
Yeah.
All right. I
Well,
gotta
guys, thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Did he?
D Money.
Yeah, what's up, D Money?
What's up, bro?
Wake up, D Money.
Yeah, wake up.
Buenos dias.
I'm awake, bro.
Daver?
Too busy playing Sea of Thieves, huh?
Daver Money?
I am playing Sea of Thieves right now.
Dude, you were
He's
yeah,
too
exactly.
busy.
You were playing Sea of Thieves on freaking Discord. I was like, yep, well, that's what he's doing.
He was too busy watching Skibbity Toilet. I don't know what you're talking about.
Man. Well, ever since
Or
Gore made that
dressing up
picture,
as it.
Yeah.
Or
He put
dressing
the
up as a
Skibbity
toilet.
toilet mod in there so he rides around in one of those instead of a ship.
That would actually be kind of fire.
He probably gets ridden by the Skibbity toilet at this point.
I mean, would you not be scared?
His wife wears the costume that he got, so
I mean, that's their form of role play. So,
Draven, have you filmed the trying the costume on video yet?
Oh no!
Have you filmed it yet? No.
Yes, I've already filmed it.
Yeah.
Is
Can we
it out
go
yet
get
or
an
no?
exclusive first look?
Yeah, is it out?
Sponsored
yet?
by
What's
Temu, where the fucking costume came from.
Wish.com, actually.
eBay.
AliExpress.
yeah, and then Johnny, that's why no one can buy anything from Wish anymore. They went out. They went out of business.
Uh-uh.
No.
No.
Oh yeah, it's like a chair, you stupid idiot.
Johnny, that's why your order of expensive toys hasn't come in yet.
So did this happen in the last live stream or during the voice?
Yeah,
No, this
am I
happened during
missing?
Discord.
I'm missing
broke the
lore?
fuck out of his chair.
Yeah, on
This is a dog.
Sunday, I got out of seeing Joker 2, and I'm talking about it, and then they told me to mute Draven because he's being loud, so he was watching football.
Joker fall.
And then all of a sudden, I hear through Busy saying, "What happened?" And apparently, Draven's like, "I broke my fucking chair. I just broke my fucking chair." And he
Yeah, and then you thought he was lying. You thought he was lying.
Very
Phil said,
abusive
check
household.
Snapchat, and I checked Snapchat, and then he said, "This is what happens when I'm watching football." And there's the fucking arm on the floor. He broke the chair.
You broke your chair while watching the Bengals?
He's an idiot. And then
Yeah.
apparently,
Yeah, come on. Why couldn't it be a better team?
apparently every
Wait,
5
Draven, you
seconds-
live in fucking Wisconsin. Why can't you be a Green Bay fan?
Don't
Fuck you.
worry, bro. I contacted the company. They're sending me a free arm.
There you go. Apparently,
Free arm. Just an arm. Just an arm.
Yeah, well, that's what he brought.
Apparently, when he was watching the game, too, every 5 seconds he was like saying,
a little more.
Man, if they score, I'm gonna
matches his other ones.
Man, if they score, I'm gonna kill myself. Like that's he just gets it over and over and over.
Minecraft. We say Minecraft yourself on.
I was in there for a little bit.
Remember, we're not.
You sound like
remember, we're still live.
It was amazing.
Yeah, he's really good at like doing play-by-play.
It was like hearing the Spanish commentators during soccer. It was amazing.
Oh, he was commentating the game.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was. It was really good.
He gets into it, man.
Gore, you are not that good of an actor. You cannot sell that performance.
I guess the minor has to leave us. I guess.
Yeah, I gotta record. I gotta record my my
confession.
Your confession. All right, man. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Yeah.
Finish your senior project.
Mike.
Bye.
Bye. Go finish your senior project.
Who the fuck?
No, I know what Johnny's laughing at. I know who said it.
I heard a whisper in the ether somewhere.
I know who said it too.
No.
Oh, I have an idea.
I don't know. I don't know what was said. I missed.
Oh no, don't worry about it.
I missed it.
I'm sure nothing.
I missed
it. Nothing important.
Well, I wish what I called Draven that one episode was not that loud, but yeah, it's fine.
That was not a whisper.
Yeah. And that's the funny thing. It probably could have gone unnoticed if we didn't all call you out on it.
That's true.
Hey,
no, and also we're on Johnny's fucking stream, and his buddy joins in.
Oh my god!
And what's weird is everyone was like laughing because you're laughing your ass off, Johnny. Like, oh my god, I can't believe you said that. You hear Gore for a second, yeah, you and Chainsaw should hang out.
I did not hear that.
Yeah, it was good. It's like you can hear it, like it's like so like in the mix, but you go, oh my god, oh, yeah, you and Chainsaw should hang out.
I was
so
there
fast.
though. I don't think I heard that one.
It's so fast.
That stream was fucking. I don't even know what. That's why
that's what I love about your streams and Lance's is like even in the separate like zones, you get a little bit of counsel here and there, just like
I love the fact I love the fact that the show
Cock
is
is everywhere.
bleeding. Yeah, Cock is bleeding in the other show.
No, don't say that.
That was the most chaotic stream I've ever done, and I've done multiple drunk streams with friends and stuff.
Like, in your video,
Hey, I know a thing or two about that.
In your video, you did like being all personal and being raw about it. You're like saying, like, "Yeah, man,
Being
I
raw,
have streams that are
Raw-
really
raw cock.
fucking." Well, no, he mentioned in the video it's a raw video, but
I
he's like,
fucking raw dog it all the
"Yeah,
time.
man, my streams are X-rated and it gets really fucked up." I'm like, "You're not lying."
Well, it's because it's fun. Because I was sitting, I had that thought one day. I was sitting in my bed. I was like, I try to make these professional like, movie reviews and shit, where I'm kind of just talking like a snob, and then I think about like my Fortnite streams. I'm like, dude, imagine someone that watches my movie reviews is like, oh, he streams.
And then they click on it. They're like, "What the fuck did I walk into?"
We love Fortnite. Just fucking
brain flatlined.
Yeah, I heard him give this. He give this like 5-minute articulate, very like personal thoughts on a movie.
Put my film school to use for a little bit.
Then you click in and you go, what's he playing? He's like, oh, here, guys, I'm playing Fortnite.
Shit, next kid, I'm at the Gwitty.
I'm gonna dick down as Jigsaw.
That's actual direct quote.
So Chainsaw, by the way, thank you for your glorious opening number dedicated to me and Party Nation yesterday. Thank you for that.
I'm glad you watched it.
Did an musical number. He did a musical number in tribute to Joker too. Filet of fish. Everyone's favorite. I keep calling it filet of fish. That's pretty good, actually.
That's the first time I've heard that one. That's fucking great.
Yeah.
Well, see, if you would have been there, Jake, at the start, the bit would not have worked because you were missing. I was trying to find you, so I was yelling out white power, racism. And then I said, wokeness is
suddenly
bad.
Jake's racism senses tingled.
I was.
I mean, he takes off his glasses, rips off his shirt, and it's a clown outfit.
It's a robe. This is a full robe under normal clothes.
You ride this burning cross like it's Silver Surfer's skateboard.
I was in there for like 20 minutes, but you were already gone.
No, I had to leave.
That's an Adult Swim animated.
I had to eat dinner, and I had better things to do than be there.
I was in a studio. I was in a studio room, so my audio kind of sucked.
But like I came up with that bit idea. I'm like, okay, we have to do this. And the idea was originally the show just starts and there's no one there. Like no one cared to show up. Not even Lance decided to show up.
Yeah, you kept doing that.
Just thinking of ideas of what we could do to really mess with people. But
yeah, because Taj was hosting.
Taj doesn't care. He's like, whatever. Yeah,
he's got that chill vibe.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Taj is cool.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like Lance preemptively told me as we're going live, don't even send me the link. I'm like, whatever. I won't. Whatever. No. There's a reason why he hasn't. I don't think he's publicly talked about it yet, but there's a reason why. So I'll let him do that when he's ready. But I was like, I'm just glad that it's okay. I was like, holy shit.
Oh.
But yeah, it was good. It was good. It was good that he did 100 episodes, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
Happy for him.
Yeah.
And now we're halfway there.
Even though it's cringe and uncomfortable, but whatever.
It's cringe.
It's just a spin-off of After Party. Come on.
I mean, I don't think it needed it.
What is After Party?
Don't worry about it.
The Don Toliver song, After Party.
Don't worry. Nah,
Sounds
don't.
like should renamed it after birth a bit.
It's in the dark web. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Dark web thing. It's fine.
It's in the
whatever.
dark room.
Yeah, man.
What? I didn't say dark realm. I said dark web.
Dark web.
He's just shoving unidentified food in his mouth.
He's just walking around his house.
The Kelsey brothers.
Imagine being like somebody in his house right now. He's just walking around, going eating Cheerios.
Raw dog and Cheerios. Ronan is dying right now.
Oh my God, my t-shirt.
That's pretty funny.
Ronan, don't say that out of context.
God damn it.
Fuck.
You did not think about that.
No.
That's some long leg shit.
You better see my legs dangling in a minute.
Jesus.
Let me see my arms dangling. Bungee jump.
Bungee jump.
Just like a handful of Cheerio just.
Jake just short-armed himself. That's the opposite. Long legs.
Say it again.
There he is. Short arms. The prequel.
Cheerios, idiot.
Imagine it was called Short Arms, and he had like little baby like T-Rex arms instead.
It's like one of the Deadpool variants.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm not scared of you, bro. You can't even attack me.
Yeah.
Oh, is that you with the short arm right now?
Yeah.
I think that's what Jake's doing, or he's like posing for like some fucking modeling magazine.
That.
I would laugh so hard if he actually froze and then he just got kicked off. Or just like,
no, he's really good at freezing. Look.
Oh, I think that's.
Oh, he's just
there you go. There you go.
Yeah, man.
And, that happened. I think that happened once during that one stream where I was drunk out of my ass, and Gore and Eric were like, "Man, you would have went so hard at Squid Game."
Yeah, because his ass was just frozen.
Yeah, I was back there. I was just like this. I was just chilling.
Thinking about it, he'd probably lose actually because he'd just never move. He'd just be there.
He would just never move forward. It's just
the guards are like, "What the fuck?" He just never moved.
That's the thing. I could blend into the game as like a fucking decoration.
It's like the guy from Hot Fuzz.
Why are we getting a tour of this man's basement right now?
I don't understand.
Oh no, I don't like where it's going.
Is this where you keep all your toys?
Oh my God, dude.
Bring out the gimp.
guys, he just poured an Arthur Fleck on us.
Oh no. We're the Arthur Fleck in that situation.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Well, on that note,
pretty fucking far from
who would have thought the episode of Cock would end with fucking?
Hey, you know what? It only took 60 weeks.
Jesus.
Wait, what episode number is this?
57.
Okay.
So what are we doing for 69?
That's a good question. Oh, wait.
The whole episode.
Johnny, it's just going to be you and Phil's sex tape the entire episode.
Ooh, that sounds pretty hot.
That sounds really hot.
I don't know if YouTube would like that, but
wow, all cool. 10 pounds of those weights, bro. Yeah, you're really impressive.
I haven't bought any weights yet.
Hey, what the fuck is that? It's just
a bar. Can tell, brother.
It's just a bar.
Okay, damn. This is perfect.
See, like,
this is perfect.
No, it's just a chair, dude.
January 1st is episode 69. Yeah.
Oh,
Yo,
damn.
what the
Yeah. Yo, foot fetish.
Yo.
It's January 1st. There you go. I wish it was January 6th for Jake's sake.
All right. All right.
That's my birthday.
Oh shit.
Johnny, you and Phil better lube up.
God damn.
Yeah, my 21st birthday was that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately.
Oh, okay. No, listen,
that's
I
how
was
we
gonna
go to
say-
Capital for my birthday.
Yeah, I was drinking Hennessy and scrolling through. I was like, oh.
No, let me tell you guys this. I thought I was gonna get banned. No, I thought I was gonna get banned.
Well,
for
yeah,
this.
when you're
From
in
America?
Capital.
Yeah.
So I was streaming through one of the Fire Emblem games around the time that happened, and I swear to God, the name of the chapter was called "Storming the Capitol." I thought I was going to get banned. I was like, "This is not my fault.
Yeah, you're gonna get banned.
This is not my fault." But I saw the title because it was like 3 days later. I saw the title of the chapter. I went, "Oh no! Please, YouTube, don't ban me."
No ban him.
Actually, no,
in other news,
that
Joypad
wasn't
Jake
YouTube.
predicted the storming of the Capitol by playing Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem. Yeah.
On my birthday.
As a guy.
Yeah, exactly.
You're wrong, Gore. You're actually very wrong.
No, he
Shut
figured
up.
it out.
No, you're very wrong.
We need to figure out when we're doing the bracket.
It was a Japanese one. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I need to figure that out.
I just made up a name.
Oh yeah.
I literally just said some gibberish in Japanese.
So no, Fire Emblem Gaiden is a game title.
I said Tutu Katsei Gaiden. It's a word.
So you were kind of right though.
I know Gaiden is. I played Ninja Gaiden, bro. I know.
Right, no, but Fire Emblem Gaiden is an actual game.
I bet you don't even know what Gaiden stands for.
Gaiden.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I mean side story. So I won.
Yeah,
I'm Japanese.
That's why they're called. That's why they're called. That's why they're called Gaiden chapters.
Oh my!
No, do it! No.
Oh my god!
Well, that figures for.
No, all I was thinking, like,
Jake is fully committed to the racism bit tonight, huh?
I mean, I guess we can't really tonight. Oh
yeah, pulled out the wood cross.
Yeah,
we need to watch the movie.
We need to watch that movie.
Yeah.
Well,
really good.
Let's wrap this shit up. All right. Let's go down the line before we find people. Ronan, where do we find you, sir?
That's about right.
Once he's finished dying, I'll tell you.
See, I didn't need to do it, and you knew what I was gonna do. So
I knew it.
Yeah, he did it, but
you can find me at Ronan Unchained on YouTube, on the socials. Twilight of the Gods coverage, Penguin, and Uzumaki.
Oh yeah, shit. Oh, we should have talked about that.
Yeah.
Uzumaki,
40
episode 2.
Sonic.
Yeah, shit.
Morbius, Madam Web. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Wake up, Darren.
He's awake. You can find me at my house or something. I don't know.
Your house.
Darren McClymon's all places. Just find me. I don't know.
Yeah. Pipeline.
Yours and Johnny's rooms. Yours and Johnny's rooms are actually connected.
Jake.
You can find me here at the socials. These are what I do on YouTube down here at the bottom, and you can also find me on Comiful.
He won't do it for much longer after that bit of racism he just did.
Yeah, well,
if they actually cared, I would have been down years ago.
Jesus.
Wow.
Johnny.
I'm making like inspirational TED Talks now, I guess, and
yeah, you are.
and brain rot streams still, the usual.
As you
Communist.
do. Communist. And D Money.
He's still trying to escape his condom.
Trying to get the Honey Nut Cheerios out of his teeth. He's eating while walking around his house, making weird noises.
and fucking his phone.
Stop fucking us. And that's for this.
The sound is fucking hilarious.
No,
that's his mating call.
No, Draven.
He walks around his house eating
No, Draven, I'm going to tell your wife you're cheating on her with your phone.
She'd believe it, though.
She would believe it, I bet.
I would say this was a pretty successful stream. We had two new people show up tonight, including a girl. Another girl. Wow. I know.
Look at you, one more step away from not being woke.
We're not incels.
I know, that's true. Well, she did get scared. She's like, I'm out of here. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I mean, she lasted pretty long, though.
Long legs.
Hey, yo.
All right.
I didn't say
there
it.
she is. There she is.
I didn't watch
Little angel.
I mean, that's what happens when you come on council. You get screwed.
What is this?
What is this shit?
Welcome to OnlyFans, brother.
brother.
Best not to ask.
Yep. All right. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Fucking bonkers as always. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye.